Hi, everybody. We're here.
And clear.
City-States of Klovisa, the God War, featuring Brandon. I don't have a joke prepared. But Brandon, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's lovely here in Vermont this time of year. But, you know. Ebor, being played by KJC, our Brit bonger. How many bongs have you Britted today? None? What do you have for us,
Gonna have
though?
to bring that mic a little closer, too.
Just shove it in your pie hole. Your crumpet.
Bruce Wayne.
It's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
AKA not Batman.
Not Batman, true.
Not Batman. Bruce Wayne.
Nathaniel Sadiv being played by Eric. I like... What is that font? Is that Calibri? Is that New Times?
Whatever's the, classic. I should probably put up, Comic Sans or something for what a joke my character is. But yeah, it was, I have my only exciting news is I have a new job on Monday.
Oh!
Which we visit on. Oh, I'll be working for this company. It's a little bit... Microsoft.
Oh, you
I was
work for
gonna say-
Microsoft.
I was gonna say
It'll be... Yeah, exactly.
So you're saying you can get us all copies of H4 for free. I dig it. Chad.
We'll see.
Hell yeah. Chad, being played by Rumble Roar, being played by Nick. How are you?
Doing well. I'll be doing better if Coffee Traveler can bring back Clippy the office assistant. Just do it, alright?
You're
Just
an
do it.
enemy
You mean,
of God.
Microsoft Bob, I think you mean. The original OG Clippy.
Yep.
He's funnier though.
Funny story. For 2 years, one of my buddies worked on Excel or some project, I forget. And he was like, "Oh, I'm writing this thing," and I was listening to him tell the story, and I was like, "Are you just making Clippy again? Like, it just sounds like you're making Clippy again. Why are you so
It just sounds like Clippy with more rules.
with more AI?"
Oof.
That sounds
Clippy, but he
Clippy
could
with
feel.
extra steps.
Lei Stung being played by CK. I hear you watch the Matrix movies.
Yes, the second one confused me because there's a lot of watching things for 10 minutes at a time and it going on for uncomfortably long. And the third one felt more in line with the first.
But which one was your favorite? We gotta know.
Oh, the first one. The first one's easily the best.
Because
Easily,
it has
yeah.
Dragula.
Yes, because it has Dragula specifically because of that. Also, I got my childhood ruined because I played Dead Space 3 because I really like Dead Space 1 and 2.
Why'd you play Dead Space 3?
I thought it'd be a fun experience for my friend. I've never seen anything about it. I was like, oh, cool, this one's
God, it's awful.
We played for 2 hours last night, and he refunded it, and I did uninstalled it. It was not a good time.
No.
Oh, if you
God.
like that, I have a comedy you should read. It's called 1984. It's really funny.
Wait, are you afraid of Dead Space 3? Eric? What?
Me? No, I'm good.
Have you
Dead Space is a
played?
great game.
Dead Space is a great game. I love it. Igor, being played by Devin, what's your take on Dead Space?
The first one was really good.
Yeah.
Never played the second.
Same.
Yeah, I tried playing the third fairly recently, actually, with my brother. And, just, no.
Did you make it past the electrical room? Because that's when we turned it off.
We didn't make it past the tutorial, I'm gonna be honest. And we were like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't it, Chief.
Dead Space 3 is like the Matrix 2 to me. It's like, what's going on? Why?
Yeah.
What is this?
You know,
Yeah.
it's
much.
questions we have. But there's a reason that studio shut down. So,
Except they're making a remake.
they're making a These
Of
fucking
Dead Space 1.
Okay.
I feel
Sure.
like every game studio that like fails on their recent projects is like, we'll just remake the good one. It'll be fine.
Quick money cash grab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KOTOR.
I blame the Resident Evil remix.
Ooh, someone
Yeah,
said
it's
KOTOR.
They
Take my money.
they showed there was a
making
market
KOTOR.
for it. All right,
Yeah.
guys, it's time. It's time to begin. It's time for our boy in the blank office without any background stimulus, much like my own wall, to give us the recap.
That's not true. I have some stimulus. Look, in my office, I got this framed. It says,
Aw.
Kitty!
hang in there.
The hang in there kitty! Wow! You're an old
Yeah.
man.
Classic.
I just quick note, like, I never wanted to have an office. I never thought I would have like my own office in my house, or let alone an office in general, because I never saw my life going this way. And I wanted the most cheesiest bullshit ever, and the first thing that came to my mind was seeing like the photos of like just hanging there. Yeah, the mean
Oh
cat.
my god.
Or
Love
like
it.
a photo of like an island for like paradise for a vacation I'll never be able to do because I'm middle management. You know, like that's the kind of life I
You
want
should
people
get
to
a-
see me
That
in.
timeshare you own.
You should get a
Yeah.
partisan wall, or like something to make your background look more like a cubicle. And then
Oh,
put like pictures of somebody else's family on it. And like a little trophy that says like best dad in the world.
I'm loving this more and more.
do you know what the worst part is? Is I wouldn't be employee of the month in my own house. Like that's how
Ooh.
bullshit this is.
Jesus Christ. I'm
Yikes.
so sorry.
But
Why don't we-
That's
yeah.
the level of where I'm going for.
Congratulations on the office.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Why don't you go ahead and give us a recap though?
So bitches stole my money,
Sure.
and they bought shiny, and
Mhm.
then they didn't even let me keep said shiny. They gave it to someone else. Supposedly they paid me back. I don't know. I need to check my sheet. Cause I got a baseball bat, and let's see.
Jesus.
There's some competition that we're in, or was in some kind of like range competition. Or was
6-shooter
in?
competition.
Yeah, 6-shooter competition. That
Yeah,
happened.
the fastest hands in the East.
That's what I was known a few years ago.
Gee. All right. Okay.
He's back.
I'm back,
He's
bitches.
back.
He's back.
Back.
I don't
We
ha-
needed you last episode.
I don't
I
have
don't
Dragula,
have-
but I do
Oh.
have this.
And at this point, I'm gonna reveal to you that the shiny was a bunch of lube. You were in the party. You were in the party that was tasked with
Okay.
getting lube, and every time we were like, "Damn it, Bren!" The one time.
The one time I'm not around with lube and I just gotta stick with the spit. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
All right, by playing that
we're
rock
still-
music, I crashed my.
I like it.
Rock's
I
too
think-
drunk.
Are we still on the 2 months ahead for some kind of like calendar hit
Yeah.
that we have? Oh, and side note, I got the rest of my outline done.
Oh,
Oh
sick.
shit!
Sick.
I thought your arms looked a little bit more inked.
Yeah.
That's what
And then-
they call it in the tattoo community, right?
Yeah,
Inked?
you're absolutely right. And then I'll be getting it colored in a few weeks.
Okay.
Are you getting it fully colored?
Mhm.
Rest in peace.
Have you not seen my leg?
No.
His
I have
leg.
a full leg piece,
Yeah, it's quite
From, like,
something.
all the way up to my joint of my upper leg to like my foot. Here, let me see if I can do the PG version.
Oh,
But
God.
like, yeah.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
You're
I
becoming Iron Man.
I remember
That's
when
sick.
he came back from when it was done, and his bleeding leg was just covered in plastic and just like
Yeah.
held up on his camera. It was just like in frame for the entire session. It was fucking fantastic. We were all like, Brandon, what is that?
It's called blood.
Yeah, it
It
came
makes
out
your
of left
green grass
field.
grow.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Tulsa, guys. That's basically it. You met a sewer gigolo. You then had one in your party for a little while. Some
Wait, can
guns
someone
guns
explain
were
what a-
shot.
What's a sewer gigolo? Can I get a
Yeah,
quick?
Hey, CK,
It just
why don't you-
is.
CK, why don't you show him?
It just
Jack-
is.
It
Jack
just
Crumpet, show me.
No, it's CK, not KC. Or
Um,
KJC. God, we all have the same fucking acronym. It's so hard. It's like
Goddamn.
Igor and
You-
Gorgor. We got ourselves.
Igor, Gorgor,
Ah, yeah, you guys are doing this
Got
to
'em.
yourselves. I'm perfectly fine with it.
Hey, really quick, Crumpet and John, do you guys have your things on?
My things on?
Your camera's on. It's showing
Yeah.
you guys don't have your cameras on.
Oh, I've got mine on.
Yeah, I see
I see
it.
Fine for me.
You have yours
Yeah.
probably turned off for them. You have to click them in the bottom right corner of their panel.
Really? When did that fucking start happening?
Don't want to see
No, I don't
them
know. Discord's a
obviously
piece of
name
shit
brand.
software, so.
True.
Really
Fair.
now.
Oh,
Put my
there
top
we
back
go.
on now. Oh, I've just put my top on.
Aww.
Oh.
Sorry, Brad. You missed out.
He missed out. He had his
Must miss
little
out on the good
boulder's
shit.
cap. Alright, guys. You were in the snack room. That's where we left off last time. The tyrant's there. Some Bossa Bossa music's playing by the crab who's on the piano with the cannon pointed at him. His sheet music being played by, or, moved over by a different crab in a cage. Chad's eating something. It looks like Cheez-Its. Or as they say in
snack
the... Yeah, in Tulsa. Well, Cheez-Its is like copyright by Ugarest, but Cheese It is perfectly legal.
Exclamation mark.
Yeah. So as you guys all eat in the snack room and drink your drinks and talk amongst yourselves, you all need a plan. A course. Your airship, Igor, is currently out delivering stuff. And a curious question has been brought up. Not by you, but by someone in your crew. Specifically like, hey, are we going to hang around with like 7,000 pounds of mithril in our hold and be like a prime target for piracy? Or are we going to
Like
do
other
something about
teams?
that?
Like other teams.
Yeah.
A specific guy that really likes bread dicks. I think he's after our money.
Who
Red
doesn't
Dick Man.
like those?
Do we? Where would we hold this if we didn't hold it on the ship?
We could put it in my house. I have a basement.
Chad says he's got a place where we can hide some. Probably not as big a space as what Sill's got, but it probably wouldn't be bad to spread it out a little bit just so it doesn't all get taken in one fell swoop.
What
I can
about
put them in my great aunt's house.
I mean, we could ask Tyrant just to store it here. They'd probably have
Yeah.
space.
True.
Yeah.
He'll take it. He'll take it.
Nah, Tyra wouldn't take it. Ozark will,
Yeah.
though. As soon as it's
Ozark.
like here, Ozark's gonna
Ozark's
take it all.
Yeah, Ozark can't be trusted, the tyrant tells you. You need to go rent a warehouse or fucking invest it or buy property or something, man.
Well, I thought we were using that to build the weapons once we get that blacksmith. That's why we have it still. We're waiting to be able
Yeah.
to use those things that we've got in the a while ago. We've just been
We have
slowly,
3 weapon
waiting.
molds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that
and that's
no
why
one
we have it.
Has
But we
any
need a
access to.
blacksmith. Yeah, we need a blacksmith first.
You know,
How's that going? Did the what's his name? The economy guy? Did he find a blacksmith?
The who?
Politician?
Yeah, the one little gnome guy that was running around doing all the administrative work for the village.
Mhm.
He was supposed
We
to
never-
work for the blacksmith.
We never got a name.
You
we never
asked
actually
him
knew.
to do this?
Yeah.
Just some random
Yes.
dude who
No, he
wanted
works
to...
for the.
He
little
works for us
bureaucrat
a lot.
gnome.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about the like
Yeah.
halfling that Ozark always like whisks away?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
Exactly.
those are 2 different bureaucratic little people that we're confusing.
No,
Yeah,
it's the same guy.
Midgets
Oh.
are midgets.
There's only one halfling bureaucratic person in my character sheets.
Well,
I
we
think...
asked a while back on that. Whenever we got the molds, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was
I did
mission
not
like
remember that.
1 for Chad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was on such a back burner of things that it probably got lost in like the paperwork. Because when you just
Hunt him
bombard
down.
a singular gnome who's like tasked with like rushing out an airship terminal, because that's hard work and requires hundreds of people and organization, and he had like a month to do that in, he probably forgot entirely if you like asked him to do that, as well as dealing with Ozark, who is kidnapping him all the time.
So we should kill him.
Kidnap him.
After the city's done.
I think your hit list is Schmitty. Since you killed Cinda or Sindri?
Cindy.
Yes,
Cindy.
we did.
Where's Gorgor? We'd get him to do another hit for us on Schmitty. Keep our hands
True.
True. Gorgor is an assassin.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, if you
I
want a
hear-
blacksmith,
Oh, I was just gonna say, I hear Syl has connections to Gorgor.
He does not know.
He does, actually. It's in his sheet.
I don't care.
It's in my it's in my backstory.
Nope. I'm not letting you use that one.
It's so far back you don't even remember.
That's because I took away your access to Gorgor does not mean I don't have your character sheet.
Yeah, so are we making a plan to what to do with the Mithril right now, or are we making a plan to go see Grandpapa?
Mithril.
Both? Mithril first?
Both?
Yeah,
Sure.
if we want to do Mithril.
We need
a
someplace to at least store it or something for right now. It's the main thing. Because we don't want our ship to get raided while it's helping out with the village, and then our Mithril's just gone.
Let's go to Tulsa.
Sure. Should we convert some of it to gems across the city, or this means that we would have access it would store its wealth in a smaller.
I think its wealth is the fact it's mithril and we can make stuff out of it.
Yeah.
Because we want to keep it Mithril so that we can make weapons and stuff out of it.
Yep.
That offers to store a small amount of mithril just for weapons later.
And that sounds good to me. We still have
Let's
the
make a
problem with
list of
the
all
rest
the
as well.
weapons we want to make then.
I mean, we've got the 3 molds. We can start with those 3.
Mhm.
Because we have how many pounds of mithril?
Okay,
Let's check
I
airship.
Let me pull
am
the-
actually going to give you guys a new sheet. I'm actually going to give you a handout instead.
We have 18,000 and
This
1,890.
is called Toll Storage.
Okay.
And what I want someone to do in the Toll Storage sheet, as soon as I give you access to it, God, I'm going to have to give it to so many players. Game Watcher, Devin K, KJC, Bran, Eric, what is your name? You're Eric
Copy
W.
Traveler.
Eric W.
Eric W. Also good.
We have CK. Where's CK? There's CK. And I think
Yeah.
Rumble
what are the
Roar.
weapons we want to make from this? Do we want to make armor as well?
So
Well,
we
we
have 5 molds. We have a maul, a battle axe, a great axe, hand axe, and warhammer.
There's
Yep.
5.
Yeah.
I forgot. I thought we only had 3. Maybe I only remembered 3.
I mean, the only one I care about is the maul,
Uh-huh.
personally.
I honestly only remember 3 as well.
These are molds in which to make stuff. Like I'm not too concerned about the molds or other things because that seems purchasable. But I'm just writing down all of the weapons that we want to make at the end of all of this.
Oh, and
No, I
our
think
party
these are
sheet,
special molds,
Xenos
actually.
Material Airship Party Sheet, we have them all, if you want to look
Okay.
at them.
I have given you all access to Toll Storage. And I'm going to make sure that... Okay, for some reason I
Find
put
out how
this in
much
the
these
Saturday
weigh, we
group.
find out how much approximate mithril it needs, and then we can do what we want with the rest of the mithril. We don't have to keep it all around.
There we
I'm
go.
editing the toll storage sheet, guys.
Okay. So what I want you guys to do is go into Xenoth's Betrayal, which is your party sheet solely for your airship, and only put stuff you want to take in and out of that stuff. Because in Toll Storage, you have all the carrying capacity in the world. Your airship has a lot of capacity, but it is not infinite. Which I think it caps at like 6,000 pounds, which is still a lot. Most parties will have trouble hauling 6,000 pounds of equipment. But for your characters, I only want the stuff you are bringing into, like, missions and shit.
So I would say move everything
As well as
but
personal
the
wealth.
food.
Got it.
Cool. Let me know when you're done, because I'll delete all off the party sheet then. Off the
Journal's
airship.
good to go. What's the number on mithril? I can't read it from here.
It's
9,000
1,000. No, it's 1,890. We used 10 pounds for the statue inside the village.
Yes, it was 1,900 pounds of mithril that you were able to heist.
5 grand of gems.
Oh no,
2
total
of
set.
5,000, so 10,000.
Guys, we're just doing a little bit of inventory management. right
5
now.
molds.
It's a long
Reverse
overdue.
shop Mainstream. It's Maul Battle Axe.
Great Axe, Hand Axe, Warhammer.
Okay. And then food will stay on the ship. You can kill everything.
Got it. Killing it. It's gone. We still have the Journal of Grug and the shit ton of food.
I've got the journal in here. Never mind.
Okay.
Journal's still on the ship. Whatever. It's a book.
Alright, cool.
Save changes.
Cool. What the money on the ship? Should we keep that on the ship? We have 5,436. I can put that on my... I can probably carry that, honestly.
We can and
Giant
should
bag.
split that up. That's a mean stack. Oh, there's a ladybug on my monitor.
Alright, let me see how much that is split between... How many people we got? 5? Let me see.
6.
It's whatever the coin number is divided by 50. That's the poundage. So it should be like 54 pounds or something.
Everyone gets 906 gold.
The captain is doing payday. A beautiful thing to see.
I know. For the first time.
506.
Ebor Nathaniel, you just got the richest sum of money in your entire life.
My good captain.
It is. Most of you are used to getting paid like 2 gold a day's worth of stuff, and then immediately gets like cut in half due to standard of living bullshit. But you know, just casual
Big
year and a
sack of
half.
money.
Yeah, year and a half worth of regular wages.
Does anyone want this random set of Smith's tools I have from Miros?
Throw them in the garbage.
Chad will take them.
Alright, they're 8 pounds. Smith's tools.
Chad finds
All
a used hammer.
Alright.
It's beautiful.
We're in Tulsa, right? I would put that in my storage.
Question for what's happening at Tulsa right now. Is there any, like when we came into the dock, what other ships are there?
What other ships are there?
It's just
Yeah.
ours is the major player. The rest are all traveling ones. with
Yeah, if there were like
nothing
visitors like in Tulsa right now, like I was just wondering what ships were like at dock as we came into the dock.
So you guys have your own private jetty you use, which is attached to the Pillar of Authority, connected to the Tyrant's Court. It
Okay.
is on the western side, which you guys land on, and then you walk east a little while, and then you get to the lava moat and the evil drawbridge until you're in the beautiful court. However, down south, in
the bad guys.
in the airship terminal, there's just a shit ton of regular civilian craft as normal. You don't see any of like true note, I suppose. Your pirate eye immediately, instinctually goes to like, alright, which one would be the easiest to like knock out? But these guys are all kind of protected in Tulsa airspace right now.
Yeah, that was the kind of thing I was looking for on our way out. Track someone down as we head out.
Are you looking for a specific airship? Or a specific type?
Yeah, probably one of the like cargo transport ships, something that could carry a lot with a longer distance.
Alright.
Because we have like a war-ish ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
having
have a
something
raiding
that can
ship.
carry more. Yeah, exactly.
I was gonna say, isn't it smuggling ship?
They often double. Yeah. The real problem with, like, taking over an airship by force is always, you know, the ship is recognized, it has a name. You go into, like, a port that knows it, and suddenly it has a new crew overnight. You're like, alright, get the Port Authority in. For your guys,
So we're
your
like, we're the
jank
raiding
Corvette, yeah, you're the raiding team. In the civilized world, it's hard to take over an airship. In Nevlator's arsenal, though, you can just fucking take one. They don't even have names for their airship. Just fucking go over and take one of their jalopies. Who cares? Just fucking put a name on it, register it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can ship a Theseus it real quick. Just all new planks.
Yeah, super
like it.
quick. Which is a thing, like, you guys should be aware of. You guys are super fucking lucky you guys got this Nevator's one. And it is a very unique looking one. Everyone else has, like, gross, smoky motors. You guys sail, baby. Magical sails. It's beautiful.
Who needs fuel?
True. It does need recharge time, but for the most part, your little wooden jalopy is a beautiful thing that inspires many a child.
All right. So we're working out the mithril plan here.
Yeah, what's the plan?
So where are we storing this in Tulst?
I told you guys can use my basement, which is free. And it's
That works for me.
You should take a decent chunk. Chad just wants to take a small stack to keep in a separate pile for, again, splitting up purposes until we find a chance to spend all this. Like,
Oh man.
my storage, John, the storage unit I'm renting is not very big, right?
No, it's like a 10 by fucking 8 something.
Yeah, I wouldn't take, but if...
Yeah. You
How
went to
about
like...
we give you like 100 pounds, because that should be enough to make any weapons we want, and then we'll just put the rest inside cell storage.
Okay. So I'll put that stored where I have all the other stored stuff.
And just put it in parentheses, Sill's mansion.
What are these?
100.
How are you transporting these? Are these like crates? Or are you doing like chests?
I figured it was I thought they were on crates and you just use a dolly.
I mean, you can just switch out the whatever. I think they were just straight up sitting in a hold without any storage prior to this. They were like
can we put them in
unsecure ingots. Yeah, you
That
can
way,
buy
like
some
people don't
chests.
see us storing. People don't see
Can
us.
we
storing
not
them,
just
so-
like rent a cart and cover the stuff?
Or
That costs money.
So does buying a whole bunch of chests.
Yeah, you want to spend like 50 gold and we can hand wave it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'll mark it off my sheet.
Okay.
sounds good.
You guys get some of the, shitty people who don't understand what the fuck this is to come on in, stack all this weird aluminum in crates, and then, you secure it, rent a small little transport vehicle, split it up, take it to Brand's house first, then head into the rougher part of town where Chad keeps his storage facility. Takes a single small crate, just weighs 100 pounds between two people, throws it in lockup, and you guys are done. This takes probably a large section of a day. Moving a bunch of stuff across the city is a bitch, but you got it done.
When we try to find the gnome or halfling, whatever bureaucratic person,
You can ask for him. You go to probably an Ozark, because Ozark was the one who kidnapped him. You'll find the Ozark that kidnapped him specifically, since simulacrums do not share like a web of consciousness. They aren't, sentinels from the Matrix Reloaded and the Matrix Revolutions, after all. I was looking at CK's camera. You go ahead and find the Ozark, and he's there, magnanimous as always, wearing his black silk-webbed robes.
White
it's-
dreadlocks.
Yes, dreadlocks this time. He's into... He, too, has just recently watched the Matrix Reloaded. He screams at you and turns translucent. Ah!
I'm gonna suck out your ones and zeros. Ooh,
No.
Mr. Bill?
oh my god,
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you find the Ozark. He greets you. You're in character, scene.
Ozark, can
Hello!
I see the bureaucrat? I need to speak to him.
Why would you need to talk to that feisty little hobbit?
He's supposed to be doing something for us, and I need to
You're
see how
right.
it's going.
He's building a colony.
Yeah,
Isn't he making people build a colony for us?
Yes.
Right.
Isn't that the same thing?
I don't know. One has more paperwork and one has more hammers and nails, and I would take it.
Well, he's a hobbit, so it would be quite comical to watch him do hard labor Like any good politician doing hard labor. That would be a scene to behold! Unfortunately, no. He's doing busy work. Handling pay, complaining at people about time quotas, all that stupid bullshit that nobody really cares about.
Well, can we just see him for a second?
If you can make your way down to the colony, go right ahead.
Oh, he's at the colony.
Yes, he's on hands. We've exiled him there.
We should probably find somebody else to be our blacksmith or find our blacksmith for us.
Yeah.
Ozark, I got a question for you.
How's it going, Leishtan, right?
Yeah, it's me for now.
Okay, cool.
Uh,
I hear you got tainted.
yeah, it was not a great time.
That's fair.
You know what happened to the refugees of the City of Blinding Lights? You know where they're heading? Or...
He thinks for a moment. Oh, yes. To my understanding, most of them went to the Forge of Alvin, as they were close allies, as well as the countryside, because the countryside isn't too bad. It's just like the city itself, which makes sense. So, you know, not everyone has abandoned the territory, but they sure as shit have abandoned the city. A larger portion than I'd care to admit has gone to Sanctuary, which is like a suzerain state of theirs, and I believe they're just gonna, like, have a provisional government or cults or something. I don't know what they do for a government over there.
Okay. So, do you know if like people with esteem go to take their places? Like, let's say the rich folk that have moved out. Do you know if they preferred like Neveltar's arsenal or the countryside or anything?
I'm not going to lie, Leishtung. I do not know the demographics exactly and the behavioral patterns of said demographics in that city specifically.
All right. Well, knowing those places, I think is good enough. Thank you so much.
No problem.
All right. I want to turn to the party, guys. I met a master smith in the City of Blinding Lights. I commissioned a chess piece from them some time ago. And if they were refuge to either Forge of Alvin or the countryside or Sanctuary, I think those places are best bet to try and find that person. I remember what she looks like. I don't remember her name specifically, though.
Would that be enough to scry on her?
Should be.
Her name.
If you get her name, attempts could be made. Yeah. It'd be like a 5 to 25% chance.
Alright, we need more than that. It's a little rough.
Yeah.
Well, technically, since she made the piece, isn't that enough to make? Isn't that enough?
They don't have the piece.
No, she
Yeah, he's
either
looking for the
guide.
piece.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm looking through my memory.
We should
log.
probably scry on her at least once to understand if she's still alive. Because if I don't know how magic works, but that would be my understanding, right? If she's still alive, you could scry on her. If not, you would get some different other feeling. I'm looking at the magic users of the room.
Chad perks up from the back. Oh, hold up, and hands his pipe to Leishtung and goes, "Use this."
Oh, you had the pipe. That's right.
It gives you, out of character, you get advantage on investigation, history, or insight check. John, is that enough to jog his memory?
I gave him a name. If he forgot the name of the person making his armor, I don't think I'm gonna give him any mechanical
Yeah,
help.
I did not write down the name anywhere. I definitely just forgot.
So, it's kind of like, yeah, I go to the greatest smith in town. It's just like, alright, I guess you do.
Yeah. But I know she's around. I know she exists in that area now.
I am confirming.
And that could be,
her
and that's a
name.
lead, right?
Yeah, definitely a lead. She said she would contact you. You gave her your information.
Yeah.
There's her name. I know it.
Nice. So,
Good old Miros. giving us acquaintances to use. Oh, I miss him.
Yeah, so if you guys want to check that out, go around there, since we're pretty comfortable in the Forge of Alva. We've been around there quite a bit.
Well, how long?
We'll have to stop off on the way to Grandpapa, right?
Yeah, but also how long till your chest plate is supposed to be completed?
I don't remember the exact date. She said it'd be done in 3 months, and it's been more than 2, so...
Well, if we just wait for you to be contacted, then we can find her.
Yeah, that's kind of the gamble, though, right? Did she leave? Is she gonna ever contact me again? Is she alive, even?
What if she just swindled you out of your money?
No, I think I only paid her half for the plate so far. I haven't played her the other half.
Yep.
It's still more money than she had before.
She was already a master smith with, like, renown, even though she had some issues with that going on with the titty being intact and all. But I would imagine she's a lady of her word. She didn't give the impression that she was swindling me.
Swindlers do not often make it to the level of skill where you become a master crafter.
That's true. They usually shortcut actual skill. Thank you, Ozark.
Oh yes, I'm here too, and no, I won't scare on her. This would be a massive waste of my, powers and ability.
It's not like you owe me.
I don't.
You do.
Ozark Prime does. He laughed.
You are Ozark Prime.
Huh?
What?
What? Okay.
All right. Igor, what do you want to do before we head out? Or what would be the best course of action to get Grandpapa
Can
resolved?
I leave? I can leave if you guys are, like, having a little powwow.
Oh no, Ozark, you can stay. It's fine.
Okay. I guess I'm staying.
We enjoy.
Well, it'd be best not take our ship because it's probably gonna crash when we get there. I'd say, just going.
Oh, are you
making,
guys talking about Grandpapa?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That was like an invite-only kind of thing. You guys aren't supposed to show up at his front door. Should I be making contact with him, or get Tyrant to do such?
In that case, that's what we should do.
Okay, I'll go speak with him real quick.
That makes it easier.
And Ozark goes full on, like, cryptid, and just, like, starts walking on the fucking walls like a weird spider, twisting his neck and screeching out, before just taking off down the hallway. It's kind of unsettling, but, it's just Ozark doing his thing, right? That's the hope.
That settles that.
The question about the world as a meta question. Are there any teleportation rings, or are there no more teleportation rings?
What's teleportation?
There you go. Perfect. Thank you.
Wait, teleportation doesn't exist?
For a level 6? No.
No, like
Well,
cities
yeah.
could have permanent teleportation rings, is the question.
If governments have that, do you think everyone is going to know about that?
Probably not.
Yeah.
But an elite squad of...
Maybe
That's
wizards.
hard, man.
Maybe some wizards will, like, know that stuff is possible. But it is, like, so out of, like, left field for a common or a layman to know that stuff. It would never cross the mind, like, oh, wait, I can just dematerialize my atoms and appear into a different place and then rematerialize? Holy shit, what? Like, there's no Star Trek to popularize that idea in Fantasyland. Ebor, though, has a, 60% chance of knowing it. You want to take that chance, Ebor? Is this
Do
a
it.
line you guys want to go down?
Do it.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
You have to call it. Ebor, you have to call it. What
What was I
percentages?
gonna do?
Take the shot.
I was going to do an
Take it.
Arcana check.
No, you have.
The
It's
dice.
it's a flat percentile. It's based on luck.
Choose 100%. That way you won't fail.
Low's good.
Low's good.
I think no matter which way you cut that, that is a pass. Because even if it's 1 through 60 or 40 through 100. Yeah, Ybor knows about teleportation rings. He doesn't know anything else beyond their existence, but he knows that they can exist.
Wait, can't Syl literally teleport?
Yes, but only to 500 meters.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's not really teleporting, it's a door.
Oh, okay. I don't know what the difference of that is, but okay.
I can open up a door.
It's like a wormhole. You know how?
Yeah, move
here,
to-
where's my piece of
move
paper?
through
Just
Oh no!
a wormhole.
Stop. No more. I wish
But-
to move on.
All right, interstellar memes aside.
Yeah, question to the group. Do we know what we would be facing or what problems we would want to prepare for as we head out?
Well, do we still have any more enchanted lube? Because we're probably going to need them.
We gave that
So-
to the tyrant for the
Never
next
found
party.
enchanted lube. We had the acid resistance.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right.
So
Yes.
I've been to Grandpapa's abode before. Abode.
Wait.
If we want to stay there to sleep for any reason, we have to basically pick a room and then kill who's ever in it to take their sleeping spot. That's how that works. They all want to kill you at all times, but like if you're mostly just like milling around, not doing anything, they probably won't kill you. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Also, Grandpa's super duper evil guy. Just looking at him like makes you paralyzed. So don't.
So use the buddy system.
Exactly. And just don't go anywhere near Grandpa. He stays in like a safe, so just don't go in the safe unless we have to.
Igor, what the fuck is wrong with your grandpa?
I don't know, man. Like he's on one. Like he started taking some pills, and I don't know. Like, it's just,
Sounds like
What color was
acid.
it?
huh?
Dude, I mean this with no disrespect, because you were haunted as fuck. But that dude sounds super fucking haunted.
Mm-hmm. I know.
a
Like, I seem
communi-
good by comparison.
Does that shit run in your family, like, literally? Because it seems like...
Wee, wee! An alarm goes off. An alert has been made. You all hear over an intercom. Raid team, please assemble at the snack room. Raid team, please assemble at the snack room.
Didn't we just fucking get kicked out of the snack room? Come on!
Let's go.
Would not stay with us.
Wait,
Snacking
what?
Be anybody.
You all have been summoned. Are you going?
I go.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You all go with different levels of energy. And there, before you, as you enter, the tyrant is waiting for you with 4 other people. It is Celeste. It is his bodyguard. It is Ozark. And it is... name Meza. You know, you guys. You know Meza. He looks at you all. He looks at Celeste. He looks to Igor. And then the tyrant speaks. You wish to go find out what the Alventori want in exchange for the greater chemical?
That is correct.
Yep.
Okay. Once you start on this, well, from what I understand, is they will contact us shortly after we have secured and picked a team to go there. I don't know if you will be cut off from our city, so use this day or this night to prepare yourselves as best you can. I know from Igor's report that they are located in a mountain range. I highly recommend picking up climbing gear. Pickaxes, pitons, rope. As much of it as you can.
It's good to me.
That's my recommendation.
We should do that.
I'm going
Yeah.
to make contact with them. So go and do that now. Hurry! Off! Off with you! With haste!
I also have this magical breastplate,
brings good.
guys. I'll show everyone the magical breastplate I have. I'll say this has featherfall on it, so this could, because I think featherfall affects 5 people, right? So if one person has a featherfall scroll, one person wears this.
That
all
is
featherfall.
true, but it is not the featherfall spell that is cast. You just have the effect of featherfall when you wear that breastplate.
Chad reaches into his pack and pulls out the boots of spider climb or the slippers of spider climb and says, "Dude, I can literally walk up any rock and put rope anywhere, and we can climb easy. We got this."
Easy. Let's just get some. I have rope, but I don't have a pittance.
As everyone else
100 feet,
exits,
right.
I pull out from my shirt pocket a envelope for Tyrant and slide it on the table, and I will talk to you about that later, John.
He looks at it. He takes it and puts it in a coat pocket. Intent to look at it later when you message me about it.
Thank you.
You all... This is it, guys. This is the last shopping trip before an adventure occurs.
Like, what kind of shopping?
Whatever you guys
Pulse
want.
shopping.
Toll shopping.
Pulse book shopping. You.
Gross, yes. We need mundane
need
supplies. We don't know what we need. Let's hear it. Guys? Ideas.
So I have 100. I have 100 feet of rope. Is that going to be enough?
Maybe.
I'll get another 100 feet of rope to be sure, because I can definitely carry.
We should
a
get
bunch of
silk
it
rope.
as well.
Then you can get more than double that, right? If you get...
Also, pittance. We need pittance.
Someone carry a climber's kit for me, please.
Can I buy 2
Is that a
climbers
thing?
kits?
Yeah, there's a thing called a climber's kit which has like the basic climby things, like pittons
Oh.
and shoe spikes.
Okay, I'll get one as well.
Let me look at climber's kit. Because I'm pretty sure it's just like harnesses and like, you know, hooks to hook onto rope separately.
I mean, that'll be useful.
Yeah, it's going to be useful no matter what.
Still already has a harness for one of our party members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The real benefit of having a climber's kit is you can hook yourself onto rope and free your hands. It's like in theory, you can fight. You know, so like a sword and board guy can like stand his ground looking up vertically with a shield and sword. He won't really be able to move anywhere but like down or like left to right, depending on momentum and how poorly secured he is. But it's better than like just holding one hand on a rope and then like hopefully a griffin won't just fucking swoop and carry you off, drop you to your death.
Oh, I'll definitely use that since I'm sword and shield. Grabbing one of those.
I am looking for their cost. It is 25 GP and weighs 12 pounds per climber's kit.
Should we just get one for everybody?
I'll pay. We should just pair on 525, right?
Yeah.
Please add it to your sheet. Incorporate weight if one of you has to carry it. This is the stuff that does not go on your party sheet, so be cognizant of your weight, guys.
Have you guys been there before? It sounds like Igor has been there.
Only me and my backstory.
Sure. At this location, are there items that are of great value to them since they live in the middle of the mountains? Is there things we could bring as leverage or as for trade with them as a token of, you know, good nature?
The only thing they care about is killing. They are very, very like they.
That's
literally
it!
Care about.
That's all they
only
care
care
about!
about Pretty
I think
much.
Nathaniel's starting to understand. He's starting to believe.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Like all their valuable stuff, like if we want to steal from them, also is in the safe with Grandpapa, so we can't do that either because he literally paralyzes you by sitting near him. So it's pretty bad.
He's pretty scary.
I say we just get in and get out as fast as possible from that place.
Okay.
Like,
What is our exit strategy? Are we going to jump off and feather fall down, or we like? It sounds like we make an exit strategy before we ever make other strategies.
There's never an exit strategy.
so yeah, that's the problem because last time I had to contact Oakzart for exit. He kind of like, I don't know what he like teleported me somehow or something to get out of there. It was weird.
Igor, your memories of such a time so long ago, over half a year. It's just a cloud. Who knows how you got off that mountain?
Honestly.
There's 10 feet of 10 pounds of hemp and rope. How many feet is that?
50.
Okay.
Should cut it in half and upgrade it to silk and just pay the extra.
Silk rope is 10 gold, weighs 5 pounds per 50 feet of coil.
That's nice.
Yes. However, there is a, I think, weight limit to silk rope. So, like, all of you
Weight
can't...
limit?
Yeah, there's a weight limit. Like, if
that
you...
mean?
A snapping part. Where's rope?
Oh.
Like,
It can't
you
be burst with a DC 17 strength check. It doesn't say that it has a weight limit. But whatever DC 17 is for a weight limit of some kind.
I also have 2 days of rations for myself.
I should stock up on that.
And 2 days of water.
Huh. I could have sworn it had a...
Do you think I
500
need the
pound weight
Featherfall breastplate with us or not?
I think you should keep it on.
Okay.
Ooh, Timber's
Probably
I'm
keep
5
it. It's
pounds. Well, I'm 5 pounds encumbered right now, which is a problem.
Oh.
I mean, you're leaving a bunch of money here, right?
Uh,
Like, don't you have a ton of money on you? Or do
Yeah, I have
use
a
1,400.
1,400. I don't know. The last time we didn't think we were, and then we ran out of money on our last trip, which sucked.
Is there nothing you can leave behind?
I feel like if they might just take our money because they're not very nice people.
Yeah, but I mean, if we like somehow end up at Forge of Alvin, we need to ride back. We should have some money.
I think our biggest problem is an exit strategy. We have an entrance strategy of like go fly over this place, drop down with Featherfall, and then but how do you get out is the biggest problem.
Everyone has bedrolls, right?
I do, yeah.
Working on that, yeah. So if we have to sleep out in the woods, or should we charter something? We should charter something to come find us after X amount of time. I'm not sure.
Chad reminds the party that we have our own airship that we could probably get to pick us up.
Yeah.
We won't
that's
know what time we're
true.
done though. How are we gonna
Right, and
sort
we
it
know
out?
we'll know where to pick us up at.
John, can I get the big map, please?
I'm gonna put 1,000 gold
Okay.
inside the party sheet from my thing. That way,
You now see the big map.
I'll have not
What's
being
the
peppered.
range on our communicators?
5
All
miles.
right, I'm way under now.
5 miles?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can have whoever is going to be picking us up come within range, or we can talk to them. Right?
So how to scale is this, or is this to scale?
Not at all to scale.
So how far away is the Forge of Alvin in reality?
In days of travel,
It's
And
like
mine-
thousands of miles away.
1,000?
Sorry, on the map, Forge of Alvin to General Grandpapa, looking like 300-ish
Like right
miles.
oh, you guys have no idea. Yeah. If I can direct you guys to Dissel and Destry, it says it's 160 miles on the map. It's actually like 50 in reality. And that's like being generous.
Okay.
You could probably cut like another 10 or 20 off if you're like a cool guy.
So keeping the airship nearby is not a viable strategy.
Yeah. This map is not the real map, guys. I promise you.
So Grandpa's is like right here, right? On this mountain right here. If I'm remembering correctly. I mean, if we feather fall down and try to make our way through these mountains and then through these mountains to get to the Forge of Alvin, yeah, I don't know.
I think you're like focusing too much on travel when you don't even know how you're getting there in the first place.
Yeah. We don't know how we're getting out either.
So rather than that, why don't we focus on inventories? on what we might need to survive or what missions we will be doing without any support at all. In theory, they'll feed you. I mean, what bad host wouldn't feed, like...
These guys would, 100%.
Well, then maybe rations are something we want.
So, can I...
Okay, if I bring... Okay, I'm gonna bring 4 days worth of food and 4 days... And 3 days worth of rations. I mean, 3 days worth of rations and 4 days worth of water.
I got 10 days of
Or the
rations
way around,
and 8
actually.
days of water.
Jeez, you guys
Oh,
can
shit.
carry a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Water weighs a lot.
Alright. Yeah, water is 8 pounds per day.
It's 8 pounds per day.
Yeah.
Okay, I only have 1 days of water then. Okay. Before I get into
Wizard folk, do we have any food and water spells?
Nope.
Alright, I
good
have
luck.
3 days of water and 4 days of food with me. And that's like... Then I can carry like 3 more pounds. That's it.
What's the weight of revolvers and bullets?
I've gone and stored quite a bit of shit, and I'm not encumbered, but I'm getting close. How much more water can we carry?
Chad's fucking tiny storage shed is just an armory.
John, how much does a revolver weigh?
I think it was 3, or... Hang on, I can pull that one up for certain. My handy dandy DMG. Revolvers are in it. Not that anybody cares, but, you know. A revolver weighs 3 pounds.
How much would the general's boots weigh?
You got those thick boots with the fur, right? The leather ones?
With the fur.
Yeah. It's part of your clothing. Part of your clothing weight.
How much do bullets have weight, or are they like?
No, bullet
Bro,
weight is
stop. I'm
negative.
gonna have to
Intellect.
delete shit. Quit it.
Wait, the helmet of intellect, would that count as part of my clothing weight or no?
It is a separate weight. Because split mail armor does not account for any helmets.
Wait,
Which
really? You don't wear a helmet when you wear armor usually?
You don't. No. Helmets
That's
are like
crazy.
yeah, I understand that, but it's like a specific thing. Where it's like
Fair enough.
D&D is not. They assume everyone is being Aragorn with, like, you know, if you wear a hat, that hat weighs something else. Yeah.
So, could I leave 900 gold pieces, and I'd also move that tome book that I got off half that's a
I'll
thing
put it.
man. Yeah, that
Faceless? A faceless?
Yeah, that one.
one. At your house? 'Cause-
Yeah.
Okay. Can I
Into the
edit the
townhouse it goes.
whole storage to put that down and label it with Sil's house? Is
Yeah.
that- Okay. I'm gonna edit whole storage.
And then I put it in my, I just put it to where I have it in my stuff as well.
Yep.
Do I need to have all my storage unit stuff on Toll storage? Or no?
No, you need it in your separate character sheet.
It's on my character sheet all grayed out and written as
Yeah.
stored.
Yeah.
John's
This
like, I'm inventorying right now.
you guys are great.
Where's Mr. Underground? We got another audit, bud.
Mr. Underground, get him a shout out.
He's always here for the audits.
Sure.
Does Tyrant just whisk us there? Like, what's
He doesn't
happening?
know.
I don't
He doesn't
understand.
know.
He's
Well,
making
he's waiting to take
contact with the
confirmation.
dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he doesn't know. He'll find out after he makes contact.
In character, you
Interesting.
guys are just rushing around trying to piece together so much of your kits. Like,
Presumably,
Igor's hijacked the water faucet and is just like, no, I need to fill up. Fuck off.
this mobile food. Oh, well, yeah. No, presumably, like what they did last time was they had an airship and they took me there, and it crashed when we got there. But yeah,
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
we basically crash landed onto the place, and it sounded like, from what they were saying while it was happening, that's normally how they land at their base. So
Cool.
presumably
I'm
that way.
horrified by this revelation.
Nathaniel, you've never done a feather fall with us, have you? You'll be fine. Chat
I
says
prefer to be on like stable ships. Maybe I try to land this.
When you
There's not a
are
whole-
ready, type something in the scroll bar. When your inventory is complete. Alright.
I'm good.
We have 4 people who are ready. Wait, Stung,
I
you
did
need
not-
more?
I did not hear if you said wait for bullets.
No, bullets are negligible.
Oh, okay.
Each gun you
I'll
have
make that
has
carry.
2 to 3.
Okay.
How
Can I
many
restock while I'm here?
Tulsa does not sell firearm ammunition. It is a
You can have
very...
mine. I threw my revolver away.
Okay. How many do you have on you?
2 to 3, I'm guessing.
2 to 3
Okay.
per gun that you guys looted.
I only had 1 gun on me.
So, you know, roll fucking 1d4 minus 1.
Okay.
You just re-roll if it rolls a 1 or a 0. Just roll a fucking 50% die. What am I talking about? Okay,
Easy.
there you go.
Plus 2. Plus
Everyone's
You
counting
got
their
this.
ammunition. Okay.
It's safe to assume that my ring is fully set.
Yes. Yeah, no one's used it yet. You.
Does my studded leather weigh less?
Oof,
'Cause I'm-
CK, get better guns.
Alright, I'm throwing out the revolvers. Fuck these.
Okay.
For the gun.
Does your studded leather do what?
way less because I'm a small creature.
I don't know if that's how armor works.
It should, since it's less material to make it. Half a person have to.
I'm literally looking it up right now. It doesn't
In
weigh
the
less for
rules?
small creatures, but you will
I'm just
also.
saying
The rules it doesn't, but logically
mean,
it makes sense.
Logically, it would make sense, yeah.
I mean, in the rules, say a dog can't wear studded leather armor.
I think
could air-
part of armor defense is weight itself. Like if you have a suit of chainmail and it's like super thin and super light, so that like I would give like that AC a penalty. I don't think I would give that the same equality weight for a medium creature if it weighs less. Because like you said, it's less material used. Which means there's less stopping that sword from stabbing into your chest.
Yeah.
I sell these 2 vials of poison. What should I do with these?
Give them to me.
Don't drink
You
them.
just put them in the storage. You don't. I don't think you're gonna need them.
I mean,
We
it's
need
always your-
poison!
I might as well keep them on me.
It's like that British skit. It's like, do you sell poisons? Do you do poisons here?
I have to link that up to John. That sounds a good one.
That's a good one. Ebor knows what I'm talking about. He's British.
I think I do. I can't remember the name
It was
of
like,
the TV show.
yeah, it was Benedict Cumberbatch doing it. He would just show up off
Sherlock
camera,
Holmes?
out of frame.
Peppermint
yeah.
cummerbund?
Yeah, Cumberbund. It sounds like everybody except Leishtung and KJC are ready. Is this true?
Yeah, Kittens, climber's kit. You guys want me to change out my hempen rope for silk rope?
Either way. You get to carry more rope for less weight. Is typically what silk rope is, but you could keep hemp rope if you want.
I only have 50 feet of hempen rope. I'll buy the silk rope just along with this then. How much is it per, like, roll, John?
It weighs 5 pounds per coil.
5 pounds per coil. How much is coil?
10 GP.
10 GPM.
Okay.
Quick math.
Do by 100 feet.
Sure. Okay. KJC, any questions? Thoughts? Concerns?
Can someone carry my climber's kit?
I already have it in my. I already have 2 on me for you.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah, I have rations for me and you.
Wow.
Sweet.
You're just taking care of your little gnome friend. It's just like
Well,
the
no.
old times.
Well, right? No, it's because that's what he usually asks me to do. So I just
Oh, okay.
assume that I'm needed to do it again.
Make sure you guys don't have duplicates on your sheets. I don't want you guys getting confused, so KJC, just take them off. If you
Yeah,
put it on.
I have 5 days worth of stuff for both myself and for you,
Okay,
and it's
cool.
in my fanny pack, John.
Understood. The
I've also
magenta.
got a mobile field well, which puts me basically at limit.
Doesn't
I'm on
have anything in
29.12 out of 30.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna be encumbered. Got a bunch of shit here.
Yeah,
But I mean, I think
that's
you
what
said
your
in
backpack's
combat,
for. You can just throw
you
your...
just drop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have
in
a backpack,
combat,
you
we
can
drop
throw it
down,
off.
can't we?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
has a
okay.
specialty ripcord that just shunts it to the ground.
But well, technically, if I put my backpack on, I'm actually over encumbered. So.
Uh-oh.
Can
I guess it
someone-
doesn't matter. Fuck it. You guys
I
will
might
be
as well
slow.
be encumbered then if the rest
Oh
of the
my
sum of the
God.
party is. Because I'm working off my encumbered weight. My max weight is 540 pounds. I can carry like anything.
Then do it. Carry all 80 pounds of water on your back.
I'm not encumbered yet. You
I
can
literally
hand it to
could.
me.
You won't.
Bet you won't.
Bet you won't.
Alright, I'm doing it. I have 80 pounds of water on my back.
All right,
How do
you
feel,
are
John?
now carrying 10 gallons of water.
How do you feel, John? Do you feel
That
happy with yourself?
that's less than 2 days of water for your entire party. Congratulations.
Wow. Feels bad.
It's a barrel of water.
Does that mean I can take off my mobile field well if you're carrying that many?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Let's move on. I know our boy Shung is calculating if he wants to be encumbered or not, but it sounds like we have the core stuff ready to go.
Yeah. I'm only at half encumbrance weight. Wow, with the 80 pounds. I'm at 245 of 500 something.
The tyrant summons you as you guys get back into his court. Either you went into town of Tulst itself, or, you rummaged around the court. Either way, the tyrant calls you back to a different room. A snack room, not in use, but it's closed for the night. Because it is nighttime, it is late. And as you enter this, small meeting chamber, there's this just big coffee table, many individual and couch seats. Excuse me. You will see a figure speaking with the tyrant's bodyguard, and Ozark. This creature is wearing black metal armor from head to toe. You do not see their face. Instead, you see a gray faceplate with 4 red eyes and 2 black tusks sticking out of their neck. And as they look to you, we're going to take our first break. And when we come back, we will have a meeting with an Alventori. We'll be back, gang. Everyone, we're back. You all enter this meeting room. The tyrant beckons you all to hurry inside and shut the door. Last one is a rotten egg, or something like that. The tyrant does a human gesture of comedy, which falls flat. And the bug creature, this weird, red-eyed, four-eyed, tusk-necked, currently weaponless. Well, Igor stands in front of you. He's bulky, he's built. He's the exact same height as Igor, who currently has his own metal helmet just like eked up so he can see through.
Igor will just nod and say, "Cousin?"
Oh, cousin! Have you finally accepted your bloodline?
Not quite yet.
Has he got an accent, I say?
Ah, the little gnome speaking shit as soon as he enters the door, is he?
No, I meant
Yeah,
Igor. He
he's
sounds a
doing
bit
it.
different.
Sounds like Yoda.
Ooh, ketamine I need!
Oh man.
Join the dark side, kill innocents.
Press my
Murder dwarves.
Crash my Honda Civic into park, I must! This creature looks at you.
Challenge you will.
I was expecting the, taller one. The one who stole our armor. But I guess you'll do. Come on, little raiders, let's go and get on the magical school bus. We got a
Yeah.
person to visit. Tyrant, he gives the dude a stack of papers. Your boy, Tyrant, takes them, looks at them, looks at you guys, and then just hands them to Ozark, who magics them away in a pocket of his.
Who's that?
Is that?
What? Ozark says?
What a dick.
Alright, let's go!
Go.
The four-eyed guy leads the way, stopping by the door and picking up a tiny little flag that says, Alventory Field Trip, come with me, on it. He marches...
Did you get that flag made for us?
No, not for you specifically. Come on now.
How many flags do you have on deck?
A singular one. Come on now.
Bring out this flag for me last time.
Chad just lets out
Everything is
this
just a
gasping
PTSD
laugh. And you guys will follow him, I suppose. Your kit's prepared, your arms ready, your magic ready. This creature will lead you out of the tyrant's court. You're all kind of shadowed by the tyrant himself as he comes to watch you depart, potentially for the last time. And you guys make your way to the jetties where your airship is currently docked. And once you get there, you realize that right next to it, in the extending pier out, is a black painted airship. Slightly longer, slightly wider than your own little Corvette. There's another airship blending in with the night sky. This is illegal to have. If your airship cannot be seen at night, you are a massive environmental hazard to any other airship. By Confederation accords, this is an illegal ship. A stealth ship, as it were.
Igor,
yeah.
you should paint yours like that.
It does seem pretty cool, right?
Blending in with the night, you can see some other figures standing on deck next to a gangplank that has been lowered. And it's kind of alarming how quick this ship showed up as well. This was the night you guys agreed to go. Slightly later in it, of course, but this implies they were lingering around outside Tulsa for who knows how long. This mission was available 20 days ago. And as you guys board, you will see more of these four-eyed, red-eyed creatures holding weapons that look vaguely familiar to an axe that Igor once had. That strange metal magic, but not really axe. The same metal. It glimmers and shines off the light that illuminates from you guys. Because these people's armor does not reflect light at all. These are heavily armored assassins, most of you immediately recognize. And you are amongst them now. Going somewhere. For as soon as you all step on deck, being led to a crew compartment that has been prepared for 5 people. So someone's gonna have to double bunk, it seems. That seems like Ebor and Syl have been gone and getting closer and closer together. Just perfect, I guess.
He's my mini-me.
You all will kind of just take off, feeling yourselves be pulled, and then...
I'm feeling something.
Much faster does
You're
this
saying
feel?
sail pulled already.
Does this feel as fast as the Corvette that we have normally? Or faster or slower?
Immediately, there's no instantaneous difference. There's no windows in your crew compartment since they're all inward towards the ship. You don't want your passengers being on an exterior wall, because if you just get shot, suddenly all of your passengers are gonna fucking die.
It wouldn't be the John, this wouldn't be the first time there's been like a negligent like architectural problem. I mean, look at
True.
the Death Star. It literally had a kill switch in the dead center of it.
Well, this is a transport ship for murder dwarves. They're here to assassinate people.
I'm just saying.
They're dwarves. They're more logistical than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I walk on the ship, is it hard to see where you're walking due to the nothing reflecting light?
On the top deck, definitely. But once you're in the crew compartment, once you're inside the airship, down below deck, everything is lit. Either by light stones, by daylight, or continual light stones, stuff like that. You don't see any, like, electrical workings at all. But they're, like, small little outlets where shining rocks can be seen and found. Your crew compartment is completely dark, however. And there is no, like, clap on, clap off. It seems like the cells you, well, are in are more adjacent to prison cells than anything else.
Does this boat make engine noise, or is it magical like ours?
It seems to be magical. Makes no noise. And, you know, after that sudden drift of you guys just pulling away from the Pillar of Authority, you kind of lose track of, you know, the motion that air currents give. This thing seems seamless on the wind. Like, even yours has to fight turbulence and stuff, but this one definitely does not.
How many cousins do you have, Igor?
Well, here's the thing. You guys are separated damn near immediately. You are being, like, motioned to enter crew compartments into these cabins. And as Ebor and Syl double bunk, on one bed. Or maybe not. Depending on... Fucking
Yeah.
shit.
It's happening, John.
You
It's
got the
finally
harness
happening.
out.
Hey, look, I have silk rope. What a convenient thing.
Jesus.
Do we still have our communicators, John?
Yes, you do.
So we still can talk to each other.
Yeah, totally. But not in person.
We're just not in the same room at all.
Mm-hmm. As you guys are kind of shown to the cabin, your cousin, Igor, will point out the obvious. Okay, there's a shitter, there's a bed. It's all yours! And then he, like, closes the door on the first person. Sorry, we don't want you walking about. And kind of does the same to separate you all.
I will say, once we get to whatever my room is to be, I'm like, you sure you can't let me walk around? I mean, we are cousins after all, aren't we? Family.
If you can beat me, he says, and then he pushes you inside. Letting you draw your weapon if you want, Igor. You know the tradition.
Just like a jest.
Okay.
Do it.
While I was being walked in, I was counting like how many steps it took to get a sense of the size of this ship, and then extrapolate potentially from there. If this
Ooh.
is like a destroyer class or something like that.
Give me some kind of check related to figuring out the, I guess, category of this ship.
Sure, I was going to give perception as I'm perceiving the world around me and taking it in and counting the steps, and then
Yeah.
count as we go down the stairs, and then how many bunks there are.
I like that. Let's see it. Yes, this, you nailed it. Head on. Just head on. It is a destroyer class. It is a sleek moving... Wow. It shouldn't be this stable for this
It's a
kind
little
of craft.
too stable. Yeah, it's a little too smooth.
Yeah.
As the dwarf is walking away, I'm gonna pull out my sword and be like, "Trust me, you don't want none of this." And like,
Ha ha ha! He says, joking along with you as he locks you inside.
feels bad.
Yep.
A ship full of Igors. That's not a fight I'm willing to risk it on.
Is there any private communication you guys want to do before I fast forward you in X amount of hours, as you guys will lose track of days?
Lechstone, would you have hopped on comms and asked that question?
Yeah, for sure. I'm like, Igor, just how big is your family?
Pretty big. I mean, entire mountain's worth, I guess. I don't really know how to. I don't really get a good look
Gives
at
me a
every
mountain?
single person.
What kind of fucking unit of measurement is that? Igor, give us
well-
a number.
They live in a mountain, and the mountain was full of Igors, so I don't know. I was still stupid at the time. I didn't really think it through.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So we have a mountain of Igors.
Roughly, yeah.
But they're all
Alright.
stupid?
Hmm?
Are they all stupid?
No, only I was born like that.
So here's the... So we got the defect?
Well, yeah. Why do you think I was thrown out initially?
You got the defect! Holy shit!
We
Sorry.
sent
Feels bad,
and
man.
made you better, and now we're sending you back so they can keep you.
Is there a way
No,
to-
I'm not gonna stay
They
there.
sent you away because
I'm with you
were
guys.
broken.
Can we
Yeah, but-
do an exchange?
Guys, come on.
Come on!
No, not saying to get rid of him. Just saying,
We have
have
the upgraded version now. Don't worry about it.
have we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
done what they
guys.
wanted us to do, as in fixing you, so now they've got a better Igor to keep under their control? Like, have we
I-
accidentally...
Oh, they can
made-
control me. Don't worry about that.
Chad says, "Are we going Igor shopping or not?"
Yes, Igor shopping.
Alright, can I
You
just
can have two.
exchange
You can get, like,
Igor?
a
Can I
spare.
get, like, you know, two for the price of one? Just little Igors?
Yeah, like this is a 2013 version. I want to get the 2016.
Trust me, guys. The old one's always the better. You never want the new.
Wait,
the
does this
sequels always
Igor-
suck.
Does this Igor have portrait mode or not?
Why is there two cameras in the back?
keeping your spirits up high by being active on the comms. At some point,
I was being serious.
a tiny little section of the door will open, and, like, food will be given to you guys. It's super Spartan, though. It's literally, like, bread and water. It's good bread. It's tasty and super nutritious. One of you gets the meat bun, a signature dish of the Alventory, where it's just meat baked in bread.
Which one of us?
Roll a 1d6, Chad.
Is it the KFC Double Down?
One is Igor, and it goes up from there. So, Chad gets it.
Oh.
Chad Chad gets the good shit.
Chad thanks the murdered dwarf delivery man, woman, dwarf.
You don't even see them. It's literally just like prison cell style of like slot opens from the outside, plate is given out, and then you...
Did you say
I heard that too, but he did not.
Prison?
no, you said
No.
slut.
Slit?
He didn't say sill. He
Yeah.
Ah,
Fucking
while this is
got him.
happening, after food is delivered, I eat it, but then I'm crawling around the cell, feeling around the walls, feeling the door, looking for imperfections because they've left us with all our weapons, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
And all of our gear and everything else. So they've left us intact.
Yeah, you're not
So there's
prisoners. They just don't want you walking around the ship.
Can I investigate the room that I'm in to see if there's any secret things or things to keep an eye on us with? Because
Are there
I'm not
cameras?
sure.
Because I don't need it to be seen.
Both of you may make me investigation checks. No one else may do this. Very nice, Eborn.
Chad was gonna walk on the ceiling with his boots of spider climb.
Is that
You can do
investigation?
that on your own.
I will.
I want Nathaniel to give me the investigation check. He prompted us.
Sure.
Brand, the one time you roll good and we're ignoring it.
Ebor's roll counts, right?
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah,
meant you wanted
Ebor
me to
does.
do it since I'm in his room. I'm in the room with him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ebor
that's-
looks for surveillance devices. And although you do not find any mechanical ones in nature, just by looking around, you do feel like you're being watched, Ebor. As if someone is spectating you from the corners of this dark chamber. It's awkward.
Igor has a genius idea, and he goes to the opposite side of the room from where the door is, and then jumps and flies 300 miles per hour into the door.
You die immediately, Igor! Congratulations!
Well, that's one way.
We're on the airship.
Go
One
fuck
way.
yourself.
It's an old meme, but it checks out.
And this is why he wonders why we tried to upgrade.
Oh, I don't wonder. I know why. If Devin can't play with us, just some schmuck, Alvin Torrey, he's just gonna be with you guys as Igor fucking fades away.
What's a terrible idea?
Eric, you did not. You weren't there. We had some physics shenanigans.
It's too good.
It's an old meme.
Oh.
I'm sorry, KJC, they all talked over you.
So that's an eagle with 19 intelligence. How much intelligence do these other ones that are smart have? Like 30?
No, I think their wisdom score is just higher.
As you guys feel the signature scent of ascension, your ears begin to muffle the world around you. Many of you start swallowing to pop them so you can hear as normal. The elevation increases suddenly. There's even a chill. And then after maybe about 40 minutes of that, you begin to descend, and descend quickly. It feels like you're in an elevator going uncomfortably fast. And then the ship starts shaking as turbulence finally starts hitting this thing like a truck. Many of you are just shaking in your rooms, and all of you can hear some dude in the hallway just like casually oh, we're coming in, all of you boys, prep yourselves, grab your beds, they're attached to the walls, and he starts like knocking on the doors to get your attention. You better secure yourselves, lads, you might get injured in the descent.
Chad switches back to the general's boots, because I'm pretty sure there's something about it.
Alright, you're like trying to untie your shoe, and then you just start fucking thrashing around. What's everybody else doing? Because there's no seatbelts in this thing, boys.
Igor's holding on to the bed.
Well, I'm putting
Give me a strength
Crumpet
check,
into
Igor.
its child seat.
Okay, so you're strapping him to your chest. And then you both now. I'm giving you guys one action here. Leichtung, what you got?
I'm gonna be grabbing onto the bed.
Alright.
I'm just gonna lay down and grab onto it.
Nathaniel.
I drive my short sword into the floorboards and so I hang on to it.
You stab into a metal floor. I forgot to mention this
Cool.
is made out of metal.
If it was a metal floor, then I grab it's all metal, the whole metal box, no wood.
Yeah.
Okay, now I grab the bed. Yep.
You grab the
Oh,
bed.
my-
Yes, Ebor. As you're being chased around with a harness by a rogue fucking warlock.
I was gonna put my arms around him and say, "Hold me."
Alright. Leichtung, Igor, and Nathaniel, please give me strength checks. Everyone else will suffer damage. Because this throttling's gonna happen over a course of like 13 minutes. Hey, I said 13 and I got one.
So, these boots have me not being forcibly moved? Question mark?
You did not even get to put them on.
Oh, well, get fucked me. What am I rolling?
Nothing. You just take damage.
Sounds... Wait, am I falling?
You're being, like, hit against walls.
You're being rattled.
You're being rattled. Rattling is not falling, question mark?
I mean, it's falling at an angle, maybe.
Multiple times.
I don't think I like the world we live in where that checks out.
Maybe?
No, this is like a 13-minute long, like, I am in a can being shaken around. This isn't like a, whoa, split second, okay, here's the damage. This is like
I just time it with the elevator falling at the right moment.
Yeah,
to survive the crash.
it's very
So-
much like that.
Hear me out.
was-
Tom.
I'm not
I
gonna let you...
I attack all the walls.
Ah!
I can't do opportunity attacks against me until later.
You weaken
Wait,
the ship from the inside. Soft.
Is
Alright,
it a
I'm
strength
out.
check or a strength save?
Strength
John.
check. Yes.
So is that rattling kind of like something you would hear at Planned Parenthood?
What?
What?
That one fell. That one nosedived before it was even considered short.
We'll just let it hang right there. We'll
Yeah.
just leave that one there.
Give me your strength check, Igor. Oh, you did. Get fucked. Alright, those... CK passes! You suffer 5 points of damage, everybody else suffers 10.
Alright.
Bludgeoning damage over the course of 13 minutes. It's not, you know, deadly or anything. It's just a...
-3
A
because
pain.
my heavy armor master.
No.
Actually, should double because of the heavy metal.
Yeah, you're wearing armor. Now you're being blind.
Never mind.
Just take your licks. Who cares? It's 10 HP. Fuck.
It's a third of my health. That's quite a lot of damage I just took.
Oh, it's a third of my health, says the weak baby wizard, holding on to Syl, begging him to hold me.
More HP than me. Or am I tripping?
You're 30 HP, Leichtung?
Look,
No.
everyone has
Okay.
more health than you at that point.
Just poor rolls. You all take a beating. There is a hard junting noise as like metal hits against rock. You are in the descent, and then it comes to a pretty peaceful stop. And after about like 2 minutes, probably where people are doing damage checks before they release you guys back onto the deck, you are released. Same guy, maybe. You can't really tell. They all kind of sound the same. They don't show their faces. They're all average height. Or similar height, I should say. This guy says, "Alright! You made it! Some of you look a little bloody. Ha ha ha! Never flew with Alventory Airlines, eh, cousin?" And he, like, nudges Igor in his iron ribs.
You just had to rough me up a bit before we got to the fighting, didn't you?
Oh, fight him? Who are you fighting? I didn't know there was a show match.
It's just a joke, my brother. Or cousin. Do I remember the greeting that I saw them give each other when I first got here all those days ago, where like they headbutted each other?
Probably, if you remember that much already.
Nice time to do that.
You just suddenly want to grab this guy by the head and headbutt him?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Headbutt him. Do you want to,
I do
like, you want to damage yourself?
No.
Okay. Well, he wants to damage himself. It's like, oh, you're giving me a love tap, are you? Are we getting wed?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, let's go, you little chumps. And he begins walking back out the way you guys came. You are now in daytime hours. There is the sun above you, and you are in beautifully horrible scenery. There is a large mountain that looms above you. Immediately across this black iron deck, you can see a gangplank being thrown out over a gap, which locks into a bridge, which leads into a big divot within the mountain itself, as though it's been dug out so that there's like no way for anyone to get an angle on the door itself, which there is a door, the gate, I suppose, except by looking forward. Extremely protected, nuclear bunker level of like hidden and protected. And you see everywhere around you is mountain range. It is beautiful. It is sheer cliffs at most parts. It is rolling at some others. And my god, people, I underestimated how steep mountains can get. These things are beautifully towering. No hills, no gentle slopes, just straight, pure mountains.
How's the oxygen up here? Is the air thin?
It is
Are you
thin,
like...
yes. It's a little rough right now, Leishtung. But it's not, like, uninhabitable. You're not, like, 20,000 feet in the air.
Just going to Denver from Seattle.
Yeah. Or New Mexico to Colorado.
Because Tulsa is, like, low, and this is up in the mountains, right?
Tulsa is sea level. Yeah. So...
I'd be looking at the ship to see the armaments that are on it as we were leaving.
You don't see any cannons or outward-facing, deck-mounted guns. Which is strange for a destroyer. Normally they have, like, one big one, just, like, front-facing. You don't see any.
Yeah, cool.
Are there any other ships in the air, or is this the only, like, docking area?
You don't see any. This is not, like, a big port. This is a singular jetty. Kind of similar to the Forge. Or not the Forge. The Pillar of Authority. As you guys walk Universal up, or forward as we like to call it, this weird guy. No, okay. That's the Thursday meme. Never mind. This
No,
guy
I just didn't think it was funny.
will... Okay. That's fine.
Got him.
Go galactic forward instead.
Galactic forward. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You didn't laugh at my joke, John. I'm not gonna.
Yours was really weird, bro. Oh my god.
It's for a specific audience. You're welcome. I'm giving you variety.
Okay. Sure. As you guys walk forward, many more of these red-eyed, four-eyed, stunted creatures will be seen, wielding weapons similar to the one that Igor sold in Nevotor's arsenal for his greatsword on his back. As you follow the same singular one, they will lead you to a door which has to be opened by more than one of these creatures. And then, as they swing open, you will be allowed access into the mountainous hold of the Alventori. Surprisingly cramped, short hallways, low height. Many of you taller folk will have to, like, bow a little just to, like, you know, not hit your head on the ceiling, which is perfect height. Almost to the inch for Igor and his kin. Igor, how tall are you?
Hmm?
Igor, how tall are you?
I am 4'11".
Okay. So, my taller folks, in real life, imagine being like 1 or 2 feet smaller than what you are.
Is this a place where they would be offended if Chad got on a skateboard and like crouched down so he could actually travel in here? He's 6 feet tall.
Do you have your skateboard and its weight equipped on your character sheet?
I thought it.
Of course, I have the skateboard with no weight attached because I don't know how much the skateboard's weight was.
How much does a skateboard weigh?
To the internet,
It depends.
Wait.
Is it a longboard, shortboard? Is it made
it
of
is
what
not
kind
a
of
longboard.
wood? I mean, there's a lot that goes with this, Sean.
Average skateboard deck weight is between 2 to 5 pounds. Blah 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 blah. Totals about 7 to 10 pounds in total.
Add it to your sheet.
So is it on the 7 side or the
and
10
probably-
side?
You're kind of like walking in a line. There's not too much room to maneuver about. It seems you're in like the forward defense of this mountain in case there was like... I mean, you just walked through a fortified gate, right? So right now you're all walking rank and file where like 2 people could, in theory, like fight beside comfortably. So like 8 foot wide, 10 foot wide hallway. So maybe you don't want to skate just because you would trip on yourself or on somebody else.
Okay.
But this guy with his little flag that says Alventori Field Trip on it continues to lead you into a wider and wider hallway. And soon you will be passing by unarmored Alventori who look very similar to Igor with their 2 eyeballs and their facial features and their height and skin showing, unlike these weirdos with their crazy armor and their weird 4 eyes. And this cousin of Igor's will point you down a hallway as you make it into this brilliant great hall that has like 3 floors, a massive, you know, I want to say it's like a safe door, but it's far too big to be practical in any way, shape, or form. It's like 100 feet in diameter on each side. It's big and round and stupid, and there's this great big pavilion that leads up to it. A small staircase as well that a few people can be seen walking up and then like waiting and then going through the crack as it opens.
Are they like half
You'll
scared?
point it out and say, "That's where Grandpapa is."
Oh, you're speaking of Grandpapa, are you? Be careful, he'll haunt your dreams.
Oh, he already does.
It's like Candyman.
He does to me too.
Everyone of his kind of like look at each other like and look down a little bit.
Yeah, basically. It's like, oh, he said Grandpapa, now he's coming to haunt our dreams.
Yeah.
Bloody Mary.
Instead of taking you to the big vault gate where you went last time, Igor, he will take you down a side passage where you guys will pass kind of a cafeteria, kind of a, like, great hall, similar to, like, how Vikings used to do. It's a big, huge hearth with multiple spits that are cooking just all kinds of animal. Lots of reptilians.
A
Do
feast
what?
hall?
Yeah, like a
Feast hall.
feast or mead hall, where lots of people are drinking. Some of the armored dudes... No, none of the armored dudes are here, actually. It's only this one guy, and when he shows up, all the, like, happy livery will just cease. And they'll just, like, kind of watch your party of outsiders go across the doorway. And then after, you know, going through a small maze of hallways, you'll pass other kinds of residential rooms, I suppose, which Igor will immediately, like, have a blood-curdling, nostalgic fight scene in his mind where he just fucking murdered a man in cold blood.
He was evil.
Is there anything you guys would like to talk about before we enter a room?
What's on the walls, or are these just plain?
They're
They're
plain.
just carved out.
They're
of
smooth
the,
stone.
like worked stone. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes they have, like, divots in it where there can be windows into people's abodes. But it's all individualistic. It looks like someone's played Dwarf Fortress and then, like, has this build that he knows that's just, like, perfectly efficient.
And there's like merriment before we came into this room, and now they're just kind of all looking at us. Walking.
No, you just passed by it. You didn't even go in. This is, like, on the way.
I'm gonna think / telepathically tell Joy or talk to her and say, what do you think so far?
This shit's fucked!
Yeah, it's really weird. But it's cool because we've never seen something like this before, have we?
I'm really scared! I don't know how to process fear! She kind of screams in your mind.
Oh.
Is this what it's like to be immortal? Constantly afraid for your existence? As though you are about to step off into the void forever? And she will kind of serenade you with nihilistic perspectives of life.
I think
Pretty fucking accurate, actually.
I think other mortals do. I don't.
They're not as self-aware.
I feel like you are a fool then, Ebor. I'm really scared. Joy will kind of cease communicating in that time as you begin to step through the store. Any other side conversations?
Can I have a side conversation with my alcohol?
Yeah, of course. You just start drinking.
Yeah. I just want to feel like I was a part of something.
Okay.
I'm role playing.
Every...
Have you got a drink with you? Pick up the drink, open it.
Yeah. Role playing. Daddy's happy juice.
+1 to RP.
Yeah.
Right?
Everyone's just ready to drink. You enter a nondescript, kind of boring room.
Super
Or
sus.
boring door. You enter, it is lit by continual light stones, as most things are. It's kind of warm in here. It's like room, if not a little bit more than room temperature. Which, you know, it was kind of like 68 degrees. A nice cool breeze was flowing through the rest of this area. It's kind of muggy here. And of course the ceiling is actually a little bit bigger here. Many of you can like stand up straight. And as you all take a look around, you will kind of jump as you realize that a suit of armor that was just kind of hanging out, sitting in a chair at this like U-shaped desk, shifts and moves, and you're like, "Oh fuck!" And it's
Kill
like
it with fire.
more of the same red-eyed, four-eyed creatures, but this one was just so still that it was like completely glimpsing your attention. And as the cousin of Igor, who led you here, lowers his flag and just kind of drops it to the ground, he will...
Bat picks up the flag.
You quickly nab it. Give a sleight of hand check just to see how quickly you pick it up.
Yeah.
Maybe it's awkward and you're just like slowly... No, you watch it begin to fall and you just fucking nab it. You're like,
Dibs
nope.
were declared.
Nobody sees your arm move.
It says Alventory field trip, right?
Yeah. Just a tiny little banner.
Yes.
The creature who escorted you here will give a kind of a short, like, lunge forward of a bow. And say, alright, you're on your own, good luck. And he will close the door behind you.
Thank you.
The creature will wait a solid, like, 30 seconds just appraising you. As you all kind of shift uncomfortably, stand heroically.
Well, while everyone's standing still, Chad's gonna make sure he's got his General's boots back on, because I don't think we actually finished that with the shirt.
Alright, you can put those on.
Some of us are changing clothes.
This is really the time to get changed, Chad.
You guys are just staring. What else am I gonna do?
I don't know.
Did someone say get
Rude.
naked?
Not yet. All right. So like, bye, friend. Where are we going?
I don't know, he's
Going
just
to
trying to check this
parlay.
out.
Let's go.
I'm just looking. He
We're just-
kind of mutters and whispers to himself. This statue made of dark iron. His 4 eyes unblinking, for they are but gems in a metal socket. It's almost
It's kind of like this.
hard to hear him, his voice barely above a whisper. Have a seat.
What
And
did
he's
he
That's a
say?
bit hard of hearing. Can you speak up?
He gestures to these cubic chairs that are sitting on the inward? Yeah, the inward divot of this horseshoe-shaped stone table.
Big chairs.
How big are they?
How many?
Like 4.
Chad is faster than anyone and definitely takes a seat.
Igor takes a seat.
I'll stand.
Quietly, as everyone takes a seat, I introduce myself. Hello, we are here to talk to Grandpa.
No. You are not. You are here to secure the greater chemical.
I'll go jump on Sale's armrest.
Okay.
I'm gonna pet him on the head.
You pet him like a weird feral ginger cat. A tabby, if you will. Or am I mistaken?
I mean, sounds like your ship was waiting for us.
Yes.
That reminds
Diplomacy.
me. Nathaniel, that's what we're here for. We need that guy. Or thing. They make potions.
The ship? We're here. No, we're not here for the ship.
The greater
Oh.
chemical.
The greater chemical.
Oh, we're here for the greater chemical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, greater chemical. But it's interesting that your ship was ready and waiting, but it also seems to travel rather quickly. We only had 1 meal aboard, and I would imagine that it would take longer than that to travel here unless your ship is quite powerful. So kudos, thanks for the quick trip.
Does this one speak for all of you?
Igor,
No,
this is where you step in.
No, but it's cute when he does. Look at him taking charge. Who's a good one? Who's a good one?
Cousin, what can we do for you?
I am your uncle, not your cousin.
My apologies, Uncle.
You all may call me the First Seal. That is my title.
Seal, like the animal?
Like the animal?
I
We had a
am
fish-
the First Seal.
I'm a clubbing baby.
No, like as in he's the first gatekeeper in terms of where we're going next.
He's the
Just
first.
look at him.
He looks back at Nathaniel. You are the one that speaks for them.
You made all the
I'm
seals?
glad we've established that.
What do you know of the greater chemical?
I know that it is incredibly powerful in the right hands, and we are looking to secure that.
Him. I will be blunt. The greater
Yep.
chemical does not wish to leave. However, we are tired of playing host for him. His potions he bribes with us stock our shelves fully. He will only leave voluntarily when his enemy has been slain or busied. And
What is his current enemy then?
as you say that, the lights will dim and a projection behind this man will begin to solidify. A great illusion Ebor can identify immediately. This is some magical bullshit. And it reveals a kind of a picture, like a black and white photograph of someone. As if someone was, like, scrying on a person, and then, like, somebody else detected thoughts, that guy who was scrying, and then turned that image he saw just then into a separate image. And some weird hijacky bullshit magic effect, Ebor. And you're like, how the fuck do these guys have this amount of wizardry?
Full TV got there.
The person you see before you is a late 20s, early 30s adult male of human-ish humanoid descent. There's some flares that show that he's not 100% pure human. His eyes seem a little bit too dark, a little bit too milky in the black and whiteness of the photo. He doesn't seem to be of any true... Well, you're looking at the background a little bit, and you can't really tell what city he's in, but it's clearly a city, because blurry pictures, or blurry extras to the scene are kind of in motion, where this guy is, like, clearly staring at whoever is taking his picture.
Uncle, who is this man and where can we find him?
This creature is named... 2 names, I believe. And then he, like, turns over towards the door, kind of seeing through you, and immediately someone just steps through it, a unarmored Alventori. He immediately just, like, starts handing out portfolios, very similar to what the Tyrant has given you all before, and lets you look through it. This creature's name, to my recollection, is Mephelio-Katon. K-A-T-O-N for my players. Roll 20. Let us go to plot. We have tracked this creature, for it is a grade A threat to the Forge of Alvin. It is currently under guise of being a regular mortal. In truth, it is a foul one of historic significance. It is this creature who destroyed the Veil and brought us into a new age. This age, the one that is changing. It is...
Wait.
Yes?
So this thing is related to, like, the spirit beast?
No.
Or just the gods in general?
No. Somewhat, but no.
No.
Why have you not killed it? I mean, that's kind of what you guys do here.
Well, they want to keep the...
It
They
was
don't
not
need to kill it.
materialized until earlier this year. It seems something or someone is drawing many foul ones back into our world. Either way, it is technically an immortal, pseudo-immortal. Killing it alone, yes, you will take time to regenerate, but...
Is this a greater abstraction?
No, I'm surprised you know that, for how uneducated you all look.
Yeah,
is this
we're
a
pretty
fairy
fucking dumb.
of any kind?
That's the fairy. Their greater abstraction.
Speaker, can you sum up their thoughts so I can understand them better?
They want to know if this is a Feykin of some kind, but I
No.
don't believe that is the case because you have already told them what it is. What we are looking for now, so you said Forge of Alvin. This creature needs to be felled, or does this creature needs to be captured, or what is the terms for the greater chemical?
There are many ways to skin a cat. This one is of significant power. If you are able to defeat it, by all means go ahead. But even I would hesitate blindly assaulting this thing.
Are you sure you're my uncle then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I am
If
the
this had
first
the
seal.
power to, if this had the power to undo the veil, or had a hand in it, it would be incredibly powerful. We would need to bide our time, see its actions. This may be a more protracted event than we initially were concerned about. Would you be able to secure us passage to the Forge of Alvin?
Yes, but there is an alternative. One that we have considered but think is cowardly and dumb.
Dumb idea? Go on.
They're all ears.
Do you know what a counterbalance is? It has a capital C in the name. Wizards tend to throw it around when they think they know what they're talking about.
We're not supposed to say the word with a capital C.
You say the word...
I know the deer is a balance. Is that a...
Oh. You are slightly more educated than others.
I assume you're talking about, like, in terms of the nature of things, counterbalance?
And you have strange wisdom. Yes. Maybe your intuition is more powerful than I thought.
Less intuition, more experience. You ever heard of I Am a Man?
No.
Or Imamon?
Eamon, yes.
Yeah. Well, that's where we've had encounters, and he's made it very clear what kind of being he is.
Ah. Well, then you have a understanding that this world has balances and counterbalances, agents of casualty, such as I. This creature, Mephilia, Catan, has one of these counterbalances. There is a creature that is its polar opposite, that can keep it busy and fight it to a standstill, but never defeat it. They are known as the Light of Arvilion. John waits for people to take notes, if people are taking notes.
You said Light of Marvillion.
Arvilion.
Counterbalance.
Arvillion.
Oh, alright, close.
So why is this cowardly?
It has currently been stolen by a Fae, and we think that we should be able to fell this Mephilio after some tries.
Then why don't you?
It's a non-urgent matter. He's pretending to be a human in the Forge of Alvin. Who cares? He's not at true threat. But the greater chemical refuses to go out into the wider world where he can be discovered and chased by this Mephilio.
It's Mephilio after the greater chemical.
I don't know. You will have to ask him.
It
I will
sounds to
take
me
you
you're
to
just
him
too... You
later.
are just too cowardly to go and face him yourself.
I facepalm.
You facepalm openly.
I think it's what he's like a bureaucrat. He's just delegating.
Yeah,
Nephew.
it's not powerful enough to do anything on his own.
Your boldness and brashness was once a novelty, but to me it is of trivial nature. I have seen many of you die, and I will see many more by the end of my life.
We'll see about that.
Sure. You, speaker. He looks to Nathaniel. This
Yes.
creature, this Fae who has stolen the light of Arvilion, has gifted it onto another. The power, the counterbalance of Mephilia has been given, and to take it back, you must destroy them. It is a parasitic power, where it will latch on to a person or manifest itself freely, but this Fae has decided to force the former onto another person. John
What
looks
Fae
at his
is
note.
this that you speak of? Does this Fae have a name?
It does. Its name is Phalanor. It is a Fae Lord of great renown and and it like covers its forehead, its metal faceplate with its palm, and then like, I hate this creature purely on principle. I've never once interacted with it, but its history is comically short and incredibly detailed.
Oh, we have to kill this creature then to get back the light of.
No. It is the creature that had embedded this light within.
And we have to kill that creature.
How averse are you to child slaying?
Not at all.
Not opposed.
I'm opposed, but continue.
How big's the kid?
I mean, we have two options here. I would imagine we have. We wouldn't have to slave this child.
Sure. It is the cowardly option, killing an 11-year-old.
But what if we want to kill the child?
Right?
If
Thank
this
you.
has some evil Fae within it, the last time I encountered something like this, it did not go well for me. I'm not going to take a second chance.
Quite the opposite. Mephilia is a foul one. The power that is infested in this child is of pure nature. They are
We're killing the child to get
horribly
the pure
good.
nature out.
Yes.
Where's the kid?
That is
Who is
to
the
be
kid?
seen. I do not know offhand.
Interesting. So we kill it. So kill the child, which would release the light of Arvelon back to Mephilia. Is that the plan? Or we would be taking the light of Arvelon from killing the child.
More of the latter than the former, but it could return naturally to the world. It would manifest on its own, if left untampered. Perhaps sheer luck will depose this child and free the spirit. But if Phalanor has anything to say about that, he will likely use the item, the light, to continue to spread chaos throughout the world.
Kill the child, take the light, and release it. Is what I think the plan is.
Yep,
Does-
kill the child.
It sounded like there's an alternative to killing the child, which is
There isn't.
to corrupt the child so he's no longer pure of heart and then the goodness leaves him.
It's easier to kill it.
Yeah,
I
honestly.
mean, capturing the child and extracting the light of Arvelon could also be an option.
Yeah, can
Capturing
we
the child would be
exercise it?
incredibly easy compared to the other options. We should discuss this at a later date. We would want to secure passage to most likely look for Phalanor, not Phalanor. No, we look for Mephilion in the Forge of Alvin.
Why would we do that? We just need to find the child. Not
right?
We have no idea where the child is. We would want to search our first lead that we know of, and then follow up on the other lead. We don't even know what this child looks like. We don't have a name.
Please
idea. It could
reference
be
your
anywhere.
documents. I just don't know it offhand since I never considered the option.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
The
I'm pretty
legwork
sure
was done. I just don't care for it.
Okay, well, if we know where the child is, then we would go look for the child, capture the child, and then work on the light, getting the light of Arvelon out of it, or
You look at
Like,
your
just killing
dossier.
it, yeah. What dossier? Are we supposed to have that in our notes section?
No, but
Okay.
you look at the table where some dude gave you a folder filled with little documents. Yeah, okay, so Ebor casts Hypnotic Pattern and immediately
Oh, no.
engages in initiative. Understood.
I don't actually have it prepared. I was trying to read what it was for future
Okay.
reference.
All right, we're going.
Where's the kid? Tell me.
Tell me. Many of you can just take a small pause in dialogue to skiff or sift through the information. There's a lot. It's like 30 pages of scout reports and spy reports. And on the bottom section, kind of segmented off by a little clipper to keep all the papers together, is a picture, like an actual photograph, on the top left corner of the first page that shows a sorcerer, sorceress, kid wearing high magical gear, paused in the sky, firing magical rays, I suppose, since it's a solid effect, into a crowd of fucking leech abominations in a Renaissance fair-like city. Very similar to the City of Blinding Lights that Lei Stung desperately wants to go to. The picture is dated. This was dated on the... I think sometime in December. Yeah, the 4th of December of 79. So, last year.
So is this kid... I'm looking at party. So you think this kid's in Thorzor? Because it looks pretty oldish town, right? That's what that place is about.
I mean, that the picture where the town was taken, it does not matter. It matters where the kid is today. I mean, if we have a picture, we would be able to describe on the child.
Well, can I continue reading the dossier? Does the dossier say anything about where the child is?
It seems to be on a northwestward route and is currently... Oh god. It's in the Red Waste heading to Cantelar. The people have lost... The scouts have lost track of it by last week.
So I would
But
say
headed
head to
to
Cantelar
Cantelar.
then. Yeah, meet it at Cantelar. Or try
I
to
would
meet it.
request that in the room, if we were to take the same ship, or you were to put us in the same ship going back, I would request some place to hold on to as we would, get banged up on the arrival.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Are you going to put us on the same ship if we were to ask you to secure passage to a city from here?
We will take you out of the valley, yes.
Safely?
As safe as one can be here.
Okay. Guys, any other questions for the first seal?
Where's second seal?
He is away.
How many
Waiting.
seals are there?
Too many for you to count, you dumb creature.
Damn.
So
You
just
know I
to-
could kill you, right?
Bet. He says, and he
Bet.
looks to you.
Chad is looking right at Syl.
Is there any way we can talk to the greater chemical? Even if he doesn't have to be here physically?
Yes.
Talk about...
You may speak with the greater chemical and try to convince him of the security that you can bring. We have been trying to oust him for many a day now.
I have one question for you. Since you're a seal, what does this mean?
Nerd.
He looks beside his chair and picks up a battle axe, and is preparing to throw it at your head.
Klovisa.
Are you rolling for initiative, bruh?
Do you guys want to fight?
Why? Let's maybe not do this. Igor,
Igor leaves.
where are you going? We have to get
Igor's like, I'm out of here, guys.
All right.
He walks out the door.
Hey, where's
The
the,
battle
greater
axe.
chemical? Angry guy.
I would prefer to talk to the greater chemical before we left, but if you were
One
to
of my
suggest pass this on the way out.
nephews is waiting for you outside. Take your dossier, if this mission is your life.
Yeah. Still, you want me to carry yours, or are you good? Like,
Yeah, I'm good.
all right.
I just like fucking with people.
Since I'm outside, do I see my cousin there?
Yeah, he's like 30 feet down the hallway, away from the door.
I'm gonna start talking to him and be like, can you believe this guy? He's a seal, like, arc, am I right?
He just stares at you, cold-eyed. Since that's all he is. 4 cold, red eyes.
Igor should just keep trying to make jokes until his party arrives.
Okay.
So, just to clarify, you don't have to kill the child. There's another way to get it out.
If you know it, you are the first to.
We want to kill the child.
We do not want to kill the child.
want to kill the child.
We do want to kill the child.
I don't think we want to kill
Only
the
if
child.
it is necessary.
If the
Then
child
just
wants to kill us, then maybe there might be a problem.
This is not the first seal's problem. I would like to talk to the greater chemical before we leave.
Yeah.
Leave, then.
Alright. Good talking to you. I walk out the door.
Ishtang leaves. He meets up with Igor, who's trying to crack jokes at a statue of an armor suit. He
At this
realized...
point, Igor's trying to act out like a circus act that a seal would do with, like, the horns, and, like, a ball.
I'll leave as well, and I'll see this, and I'll do minor illusion so that he has a ball bouncing above his head to make it more believable.
Sick.
Okay, cool.
Does he laugh now?
Illusion.
No.
I thank the first seal for his time and give out the classical human greeting of handshakes.
He dead-eyes you.
Yeah, okay, maybe we don't do that around here. Thank you. And I walk down.
Chad follows Nathaniel.
I just
Still.
flip him off and walk out.
You flip him off and walk out. The door shuts. Many of you just feel his eyes even as the door closes. But as you walk away, you will leave that presence behind. The creature will ask you, are you leaving so soon?
We are looking to talk to the greater chemical before we leave. And the first seal said we were able to do that.
Yes, he's annoying, but you may do so. Follow me.
First seal? I can't believe you would say that about him.
Shut the fuck up.
Igor, can you not do that seal thing again? I get a really, really bad urge to want to juggle something when you do, and I can't explain to you why.
Da 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 da. Clown music is coming out now. Da 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 da.
Oh, the
We
trumpet.
were having a good session.
Nishtung, we could do a combo act. I can be a seal, and you can juggle.
No, I hate this feeling, actually. It makes me want to vomit up a rat, and I don't know how else to explain this feeling.
Nishtung, lean into it.
Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro circus.
You guys walk back to the main hallway. And, like a scene ripped out of the hit classic 2004 movie Hellboy, a emblem on the floor will reveal itself to be an elevator, which will take you all down into the mountain, into darkness, into pitch black. Your cousin will say, Do not light any fires. He is afraid of flame.
Okay.
Anything else?
No. Ophelia, I suppose. And you guys descend into the abyss, into the pit, as it were. As you guys get off some distance above, who knows how much, the elevator floor closing above you as you descend. You will walk. Who does not have dark vision? Chad, Nathaniel, Igor.
Well, I have the like different types of like illuminating spells, cantrips.
Yeah.
That's an easy fix if no one does.
Would
Or
you like
some
to
does.
cast one?
Yes, please.
You may cast one. Which one do you cast?
Light.
You cast light on something, someone. Who do you cast light on?
I cast it on Crumpet. Now he's a walking nightlight.
Perfect. He will never be able to hide in shadows here. Ebor draws the attention of everyone as he illuminates the entire room. And by entire room, I mean 2020 of an endless void pit that just stretches on forever.
If we just use fire, can't we just scare the greater chemical into coming with us?
Probably not.
He'll probably just run away into the endlessness.
Making him afraid of us on a first encounter is probably not the best idea.
Igor, how about you?
Started the fire.
How about you don't lead these negotiations this time?
Got it. Or I could pretend to be one of the Aventories, because I look like them, and be like, oh, I'm going to use fire, and I'm going to kill you with fire if you don't leave our place. And then you guys act like the protectors, and are like, oh, come to us, we can protect you. Huh?
Hey,
You're
Igor,
kind of missing
my-
distinct black armor and 4 eyes. I'm not sure he'll buy that.
remember my first plan? Let's stick with that one.
The elevator ride stops. You guys begin to walk. The cousin, who has been silent throughout this entire exchange, leads you into the darkness. And for about 2 to 3 minutes, you guys will kind of walk in this shadowy veil. And then, as the light spell begins to cast shadows onto a structure of a small house made out of brick and stone, built up, that looks nice, decent, nice. Seems to be ripped straight out of some suburban hellscape. You all will kind of halt and look at the garden that is growing vegetables underneath a daylight stone. Or, no way, not a daylight stone, just a heat source in the dark. These are like mushrooms that sort of glow in luminescence. These are weird vegetables. And as your light reflects into a window, a creature will step out of a door. A somewhat tanned individual of humanoid-esque tropage of bloodline, lineage. There we go, lineage.
You know, those tropey humans.
Yeah, tropey humans. Their hair is long but combed, like excessively so. This seems like a very well-groomed, incredibly fit individual who looks at the Alventory and says, "Are these the ones?" And the creature's just like, "Shut the fuck up and go back inside." And the creature, "I'll prepare the kettle," and closes the door. Your cousin Igor looks at you all, says, "You may enter freely. Try not to instigate combat. He is an annoying foe to deal with. A slippery foe.
Very well.
He's very
I walk up
greased
to the
up.
door.
Looks can be deceiving," he says.
Be a greased up Scotsman in The Simpsons. Grease me, woman.
Grace me.
I walk up to the door and knock on the door as I gently open it.
Come in. Yeah.
You. I hold
You
the door open for the rest of my party if they wanted to come in.
Yeah. I'm walking
sure.
cautiously. I'm very upset that we're in a garden in their house in the middle of nowhere. Been here before. Didn't have a good time.
True. This house is well furnished. It is very nice to look at. It's all aesthetic. Someone has feng shuied it. There's a little bookshelf next to what appears to be like a image capturing Visionocaster, also known as a television, which is currently off, but it's sitting on a small table with a couch like, 3 or 4 feet away from it with a small coffee table in front of it. That's the living room. You look to the right, you see a little dining area with like a 70s-esque table with like 5 to 6 chairs pulled around. I suppose 6 with 2 at the ends and then 1, 2, 1, 2 on the sides. You see windows with blackout curtains as well. This room, they're all like seeming to be electrical lit. This house seems like it has just been shifted from, the suburbs of Tulst and just teleported here into this void nightmare. Yeah, it smells of not baked, of like vegetables. Lots and lots of like fresh produce is here, which is currently being chopped up and then put into a kettle, which is, beginning to be made into tea. It's like, I don't drink it with a filter. Does anybody not like herbs in their mouth?
Dad says, I smoke herbs all the time. Let's go.
Perfect.
Man, this place is really nice, I have to say.
Forgive me, I don't have pastries. I stay away from carbs. And we need to turn off this spooky, scary music that is totally out of scene. Let's go back to Airport Lounge. Oh, does anybody like coffee? It's homegrown.
I'll have a coffee.
He will start
It's not too
making
much
drinks.
coffee.
It's not. It will take several minutes, though. He's got to get the hot
stick with
water
the tea.
going.
While he's preparing it, I would ask him, what has brought you to this sanctuary down here at the bottom of the earth?
Well, that's a metaphysical question if I've ever heard one.
Because this is quite protected.
Yes. In exchange, I give them too many healing potions, as well as other kinds. That's why you've come, right? And he, looks to you over his shoulder, a shadow kind of casting with the lamp above him. Your leader wishes for my services?
You presume correctly?
Everybody demands my services once again.
I would prefer your friendship and then your services.
Ooh.
I would just prefer your services.
Interesting. And you four, quiet boys.
I mean, we all
No.
work together.
No. If you're cool, wouldn't mind hanging out with you every now and then.
Be careful, my friendship is eternal.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
So is my love.
You look very sad, little creature, and you smell drunk. You should stay away from alcohol. It ruins your liver. Speaking of, would anybody like some liver and spinach? I was in the middle of making dinner when you guys arrived.
Yes, please.
Where did you get the liver from?
Creatures?
We
Human?
didn't see anything on the way in.
I assume they deliver you whatever you ask for.
It's true. They keep me well stocked so that they don't have to deal with me as often. They don't want friends up there. Why don't you want to be my friend? He shouts and then, there's no response.
I don't know if their culture has a word for friend. I would turn to Igor. Is that true?
Oh god, you're
yeah.
one of them? What the fuck? Why are you here?
He's the
Oh,
malfunction.
don't worry. I want to kill them all. It's fine.
Oh, you're the black sheep. Understood.
Mm.
Yeah, they spoke about you for like 2 seconds last year in December.
They talk about me? What'd they say?
Well, the guard came up there and he's like, "Oh, wayward cousin showed his ugly head," and I was like, "Ooh,
He called me
do
cousin.
tell.
Aw.
Are you not all cousins?"
Well, yes, but I don't know. I felt kind of left out recently, and I don't know.
Well, you know what they say about societies and groups. If they kick you out, you've probably done something wrong.
They did it right.
No, that's not usually how societies work, right? Societies are based like they sort of decide right and wrong, you know? "Have some tea," he says, and he pours Syl the first cup, and then goes around the
Yay.
table. So is that a no on liver and spinach?
I would
I'll
like some liver and spinach.
I would love
Awesome.
some.
Everyone.
Love some liver.
Oh, I may need to make... Okay,
Or
I'll
your
figure
liver.
something out. And he goes about making fucking dinner. This
Do
iron-rich...
you need help with that?
Yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
pretty good
no.
in the kitchen, actually.
I'm very
Make my
efficient.
own.
And he will just...
Chad's
stretch.
looking around. Are we actually doing this? Am I supposed to be ambushing this guy soon? What's happening? Why are we eating dinner?
We are
I'm
ambushing
thinking
him with
all of this.
niceness. Oh, you're thinking it. Okay, never mind.
I'm thinking all of this as I try to look around and be like, could I even say peaches? How many people know what peaches means? Damn it.
You want peaches?
My
Maybe we can
passive
ask them.
perception picks up that Chad is uncomfortable. Anything you need, Chad? Thoughts?
If he needs the bathroom, it's down the hall and to the right, past the laundry machine.
Chad is absolutely going to go try to snoop around. And Chad goes, yes, down to
Yeah.
the right, past the laundry machine.
This is a 2-story building. There's a staircase that you can immediately, like, take a left at in the hallway, and then just clamber up. Alternatively, you can go right to the laundry machine and go past it to the bathroom.
I'll head to the bathroom first.
Yeah, you go to the bathroom, where it looks like a bachelor lives. The bathroom is kinda dirty, but not, like, super unclean. Like, there's rolls of toilet paper. A full-on toilet, which is fucking strange, because you're pretty sure there's no plumbing here. But it, like, flushes and everything.
What can I snoop around in? Is there a medicine cabinet?
Yeah, there is a medicine cabinet.
Fuck yeah, what do we got?
It is devoid of all drugs.
Oh,
Instead, it is pure bandages. It has toothpaste in it and like a toothbrush that seems to be like really well maintained. There's like a capsule in the shape of a tooth that has like floss that you can pull and then like pull out and like rip off and just, you know, get to work. This guy seems to take health really seriously. Perhaps annoyingly so, as you start like noticing how much this has been used. Yeah.
Well, you definitely use the facilities. And then Chad would probably try and sneak up the stairs. Peek around.
You pass a small office, or I should say a laboratory, where there is like a simple like children's chemistry set that has been set up. Currently, it's clean. It seems like he has not been asked to make certain potions at the moment. But there are ingredients to stuff which smell like magic. But you can cross up, get to the stairs, take a snoop around. I need a stealth check not to creak on the stairs.
Oh, no regrets.
You take the first step and it just creaks. Like, oh, did you drop something? Are you okay?
Just a deuce. I'm on my way back.
All
And
right.
I head back to the party, angry.
All right. Everybody heard the like sound of wood just shifting under weight. Maybe it was a door. Maybe he tried to open up a cabinet of some kind.
You good, Chad? Everything all right in the bathroom?
Yeah, I'm alright, Leisha. Thanks.
You did wash your hands, right?
What?
Your hands, did you wash them?
I would like to remind everyone of a personality trait of Chad's is him not bathing, so the answer is probably not, boss.
Can you go ahead
Gotta
and
keep
wash
them
your
seasoned.
hands?
Oh, yeah, sure. No.
Why don't we all wash our hands? They're all dirty and sweaty from the trip down here. Or up here, I should say. We're still technically above sea level.
It's all mine.
He enforces the will that you all wash
Yeah,
your
I gotta
hands.
wash my hands.
Yeah.
There you go.
Chad, has nobody
Hey,
shown you how? Would you...
Yeah,
Here, let me
I
help
think I
you,
can
he
figure it out.
says, and he, like, goes around you and, like, starts moving your hand. Like, this is a soap, it's liquid soap. Isn't that cool? It turns into foam. And he's like, this is how you get under your nails. And he will
Chad
spend,
is-
like, a minute doing this.
Repulsed by all of this.
Yeah, he's very, like, parental with you, Chad. Kind of like a mom would be.
Can it be like, for me, can it be like Patrick Swayze in Ghost?
Do you want me to roll hotness for this guy?
Yes.
I mean, I think he's pre-rolled at 18, probably.
Yeah.
He's not, no. I haven't rolled. He's just... that's a 6 and a 5. I'm rolling only 3 dice here.
Do it, John.
Should I roll a fourth?
Yes.
And give him
Yes.
the D1?
Do it.
Okay, it was 2 ones in a... No, it was a 2. So a 6, a 5, and a 2. So what is that?
13?
A 13? Yeah, he's not too...
That's average. Above average.
Yeah, above average. Maybe it's just his hygiene. Maybe if he wore, like, really nice clothes. Currently, he's just wearing, like, a sweater. Because it's not, like, cold down here, but it's just, like, one of those loose sweaters, as well as, like, an
He's got that
It is-
Mr. Rogers sweater.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a-
wearing...
It is cardigan season.
Yeah, he's wearing, like, very thin, what's it called? Like, pantsuit shorts. So it's been, like, ironed, and just socks. He's not wearing any shoes inside his house because he's not a degenerate, but,
While he's doing
yeah.
that thing with Chad, I'm gonna go back. Do I see, like, is the food still laid out?
It hasn't been touched, or hasn't been served yet. He's still in the process of cooking it.
Can I just go to one of the vessels that it's been cooking in and just, like, put my hand in and take it out?
Oh my gosh! He says, as
Well-
though he has eyes in the
Wait,
back of his
what?
head. Yes. It's like,
I'm
what
just
have
gonna
you
Put my
done?
hand and taste it. Oh, it tastes pretty good.
Oh my goodness, you are one of those I need to... Alright, you may have this, and he just gives you a frying pan, pulls out like a rubber of glove, or like a Kevlar of glove, places it on it, and then like takes it to a table and gives you a fork. I'm so sorry
thank
about
you.
that. He's gonna have to eat
Perfect.
a whole 3 pounds of liver.
You're a good man. You know that?
Yes, I am. A man,
Equally.
he says, with kind of like strange emphasis, and then he goes and just starts recooking the same dish. As though he has...
Hold on.
Like, you all see his stocked fridge, it's like impeccably evened out, as this guy, like, counts and calculates meal and, like, caloric intake. This guy's a health nut.
Can I examine his... I want to, like, look at his body and see how his muscles are, like, shaping out. Is he, like a bodybuilder? Is he, like, building to get wide? Is he, like... Is he a strongman? He's a washboard?
Is that
I wanna
a-
see, like...
Is that a perception check, or what's it? No, give me an athletics check.
Investigation.
Give me a pure athletics check as you start flexing your muscles and try to compare with this guy.
Yeah, because I want to see what he's doing to his body.
Also, John, how good is this meal that I'm eating?
What's your grub score?
It
How good are you at...
I don't have a grub score yet.
Well, if you want to roll that, how good are you at eating food? We'll just rip off more of Neil's mechanics.
What is it, 3d8?
3d6.
3d6.
I think grub score from 2E anyways.
I
9.
don't think so. To you, this is godly meal. Like, he barely seasoned it, but the way he cooked, it seemed to be perfectly cooked when you started fucking with it.
Awesome.
So, you roll a 19 on your pure athletic score, and you realize, Leishtang, this guy's body is in perfect condition. He likely has 20
Temple.
strength for his size. Perhaps
So
even...
he's, like...
Hey.
He's
Yeah.
combat ready. Like, this is not just for show.
No,
He's really...
yeah. This is like no waste, no muscle waste at all. He's not like bulking or anything. He's just like at peak.
Just pure yumminess.
You're looking at his body fat level. It's at like that healthy like 6 to 7% range. Every single part of this guy is defined. He's like pure pink muscle, dude. It is terrifying in a way. This guy is dedicated his entire existence to bodily health. Likely 20 con. Well, who knows? Throw something at him. Check his dex. He already seems to have eyes in the back of his head. Like, he must have crazy passive perception, right?
That high wisdom.
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, as I'm
and
watching
so
him like move about the kitchen, he moves normally, right? He doesn't move like anything crazy, right? He just moves like a human.
Yeah, he moves like a human, but oh my god, is it efficient. Like, he's not misstepping, no single step stumbles, and like every single like thing seems to be mapped out and like precise. His posture is impeccable as well, like shoulder, neck, back, oh my god. This guy doesn't relax. He doesn't slouch. It's like all about bodily health. Like oh my god, who knows what fucking surgery he's done, dude. Like, oh my god.
Well, while Igor is eating, maybe we can talk about business.
Oh yes.
Preparing the next one.
He's just like chopping up fucking spinach. Does anybody like onion? I don't usually use it.
Onion's
because...
great.
Yeah, totally. Carrots? Carrots,
Yeah.
anybody?
No carrots, please.
No carrots.
All the
Understood.
above. All the above.
He lets out a small scoff and gets to work.
Yeah, the question at hand here is, they have said that you would move upon a couple of conditions.
Yes.
Kind of the same condition.
Mm-hmm. Mephelio, he's hunting me. He wants my delicious blood.
I see. So Mephelio could be destroyed, or Mephelio's counterbalance could be captured or rebalanced.
Yes, the light, the stupid fucking magical girl, yes. Free her from whatever fey form has taken it.
And these are the only conditions. How would we be able to move you from this location to the next?
Oh, the Alventori want to get rid of me. They would
I see.
put me in a steel casket and shunt me off into the ocean if it was viable for them, I suppose.
I mean, it would probably be better for them to... It looks like this place has been... Was this place conjured? Did they make this for you? How did this place get here?
He just lets out a small laugh and ignores what you say.
Oh,
How much do we like garlic? Does anybody like garlic? Is
Oh,
anybody a vampire
drowning in
here?
Go, garlic.
I've garlic sauce.
Please,
Yeah.
John,
No,
that should
I'll
be
just
garlic.
bring that out. You can add as much as you want.
My son.
I don't want to
Dude,
overdo
we'll
it.
start adding some garlic sauce to his meal.
Okay.
He loves garlic.
Does anybody like white wine?
Oh, I love white wine. I love all wine.
White wine spritzers before dinner. It's beautiful. He goes about and starts pouring wine.
Like, with his mouth full, be like, "This is really good. I can't compliment the chef enough."
I'll make seconds just for you.
What about this wine to drink your blood for? What is the... Like,
Oh,
Eldritch
Mephelio.
King?
He's so committed. I have to respect it on some level, but he's insane. First, he's like, "Oh no, you have to come back. We miss you." And I'm like, "I like it here." And, you know, he was like, "All right, well, I'm going to lead this massive army into the human world if you don't come back and destroy the veil and force your hand." I was like, "Oh, fine, you'll force my hand. Let's test you out." And of course, I tested out his little manservant who's been trying to commune with me for so long, and he loses his mind immediately. Like, the kid had no self-esteem. No, what a shitty vessel. Like, if you guys ever get a vessel, you gotta make sure, one, they're 100% dedicated to the goal. They gotta think like you, they gotta want like you, they gotta do everything. like you want them to do. Because once you're in line, once you have that inner balance going, oh, nothing can stop you. You become perfection. And I'm all about perfection. I'm sorry, what was your question?
Oh, just, Mephisto's beef with you, is all.
Mephisto.
Seems like you guys... Mephisto, I'm sorry.
Yes, don't get his
Something's
name wrong. He doesn't like that.
wrong. So, he's just a little, let's say, angry at you because of this whole veil thing?
They all have abandonment issues at heart, these foul ones. They don't understand that, like, a man has to spread his own wings. Sometimes you just gotta let the eagle fly, baby. And it's funny because many of them are crow people. Don't you find that funny? Many of them can fly and they don't understand. Like, sometimes you gotta just go your own way. And the others, they get mad, they get jealous. Like, oh, you have to be back. You have to go back to your stupid, boring, monotonous cell where everything's turning into ant hills, but there's no ants because the ground doesn't fucking work!
Wow.
He has a small outburst. And then he calms and collects himself. Excuse me. Let me just tilt my camera back a little
Preach.
bit.
You've been in here, presumably alone for a long time.
No, I'm not alone. Never alone.
The voices?
The darkness comforts me.
There it is.
I get that.
Anyway, back to dinner. He said, and then... he serves you all a lovely dinner, which is kind of like... That atmosphere of, like, tenuous nature does not go away from it. After a beautiful white spritzer and a glass of ice water with lemon or lime, your choice. Indeed. You can all wrap up this dinner, do some dishes together. He has a particular way he likes to clean, so he'll be like, alright, well, you can dry, Mr. Leishtung. You seem to have nimble hands. What's a lovely little event you guys have with this gentleman.
He will try his best at cleaning, but it probably won't go very well.
He does not let you clean.
Before we leave, do you have a sample of your product that we can take with us?
A sample of my product? What do you mean?
You say you're a great potion maker. I'm just making
I don't
sure
say
we're not
that.
making
That's a fact. I am the greatest at potion making. I am the greatest.
And people are selling your name if you are the greatest because they say you are only great. So I
No,
apologize for repeating what they have said.
And he like gestures to his entire body, his perfectly chiseled fit. I am the greater chemical. I wish to become the greatest chemical, but it's unfortunate,
Well,
really.
Since we have the penultimate potion maker, what can you do?
Anything. It requires but time, but cost. Having a cult of murderous dwarves who worship the endless void is... A craftsman can ask for no better. Harvesters, I suppose. They even managed to get me giant's hair. Can you believe it? Giants aren't native to Klovisa. That's impressive.
Interesting.
So, would you be willing to come?
He just lets out. I'm so sorry. What was that, Mr. Gnome?
Would you be willing to come back with us to Toast now?
Now? No. Mephileo's out there. He would detect me instantly if I left this realm.
But we can protect you on the way back, and once you're
No,
within
you can't.
Toast, you'd be under the protection of...
I can't even defeat Mephielio. He is a counter... Well, I wouldn't risk it. I might be able to. I would not wish to take that fight.
If you can't defeat Mephielio, then we have no hope of probably defeating Mephielio. I would guess we would want to go after the child that is...
If that is your wish. However, if you require power, the only good way of obtaining it is through, I'm told, a training montage where you go through a gauntlet of activities and then just barely scrape by in a narrative like, oh, will they actually manage to defeat the bad guy, or will they fail at the last sec and then they steal the win? I don't know what snowboarding is, but it comes on this television I ordered from Ugarest. And sometimes they play this one. Well, really, it's on all the time. But it's a coming of age. Would you like to watch it?
You had me at montage.
Yeah, come on. He will.
Are you
go to-
offering training with you? Wait a second. Are you offering training with you?
No, God's no. Never.
Just checking.
You are all way out of bed. You will not be able to handle my training regime. I promise you. Nor would it get you the benefit you wish. All you do is look prettier, I suppose. And he looks at Ebor. And no offense, Mr. Gnome, but I've never had a vessel such as your calibre. I would not even know where to start with you. However, the Alventori are murderers, I'm told. Maybe they wish for you to murder something, to get your toes wet in their murderous world that they murder all the time. They love their murder. That's all they talk about. Oh, I'm going to murder you, Greater Chemical. Leave the basement. Get out of the house. Pfft. Make me. And then he goes to the television and begins fucking with the knobs. Giving you all a moment to talk to each other if you want to strategize real quick.
Wait, we actually get to talk amongst ourselves?
Yeah. Televisions suck, man, and he's trying to get service down in hell over here. Like, there's no way. This is an instantaneous thing.
So what about if we can impress you? Would you then?
Impress me?
Yeah.
Kill Nephelio, I will be utterly impressed.
Have you ever seen a seal?
A seal?
Yes.
Yes, they're delicious.
What about if I told you that we can make it look like there was a real seal? It would look like a real seal.
Are you offering to show me an illusion?
Not an illusion, no. It is the best performance you'll ever see in your life.
Wait, I hate where this is going, Ebor.
I love where this is going.
If you genuinely believe that it is a real seal, would you come with us back to Toast?
No,
You
that
can
sounds...
touch it and you could feel it and you'd be like, this is a seal. It would sound like a seal, it would act like a seal, and it even does some tricks if you have a little ball to throw up in the air.
He looks to anyone else to see if he's the only sane person in the room.
Chad
Just
shrugs
nodding, smiling,
very hard.
very loud.
My life is in mortal peril, and you offer me parlor tricks?
Well, you see, we met the first seal ever created, and I'm pretty sure he created all
Oh
the
no,
other
you
seals.
talked to him.
Yeah.
He got delegated, but he's a cunt. He's an actual awful creature. Just, oh my goodness.
I was surprised. I thought the first seal ever made would be
The
like,
second
mortal.
seal was who I was hoping. He's the charismatic one. He's the warlock of the group. Oh.
Ebor, what were you saying?
But he seems to like perfection, and I was offering the performance of a lifetime, and probably the most perfect seal he would ever see in his life. I thought he'd appreciate something like that.
He smacks the television. A scene of like a couple people weaving in and out in a snowboarding competition seems to be on. It's like, oh, I got the image. Can I get the sound though? And immediately focuses back on the television.
Guys, let's huddle for a second. There's just some things I just want to talk about this guy.
You realise he'll probably be able to hear what you're saying, because
I know, but this makes me more comfortable.
Okay. Also, the ship is bugged, by the way. When I was looking around, I got the feeling that someone's watching us, and we're using walkie-talkie type things, and they can probably hear us if they know the channel we're on. So even when we're back on the ship, be careful what you say.
Oh, that's a good thing to keep in mind, because I don't know what I would have said by myself for too long.
Chad leans in and says, "Why are we still here?
I was
Yeah, we
trying
should
to
get
impress them to
going.
let us take him back
We-
with us.
We've got some form of murder in to get
I got
to.
the sound, he says.
Hurry
It's like,
the
do you
fuck
hear it?
up."
Yeah,
Done
we gotta
playing
kill
out.
a kid.
We're not gonna kill a kid.
I don't think we have to kill a kid. I think
We
we
will
have to
capture a
conduct
kid and find out what we need, the steps we need to take after that.
Oh, you're taking the
goddamn
coward
certain
way? Can
Is
I?
we don't have to watch this fucking movie. Let's get out of here.
I turned
What?
to
What's wrong
Raider
with
and
the
go,
movie?
what if the
Wait,
kid were
hold on.
here?
What if the kid were here?
Yes.
What does that mean? Why would I want a
Would
kid?
you be would you be able to extract the light of our villain?
Oh,
From
you're
the-
doing the really coward's way out. Oh, okay.
I mean, you have said Mephilia is out of your reach, and our training is out of reach from you. So
Yes.
if that equation works out, we would probably be unwise to go after Mephilia.
Well, yeah, that's how we kill the kid.
And not gonna leave.
I
It's
can
just
do
so much
nothing
easier
with
to
a
kill the
child.
kid.
I mean, I could process a child, I suppose, but
Want to know what
that'd
that
be
means.
weird. I don't think my vessel would feel comfortable with that.
But you
No,
wouldn't-
I just
I-
didn't kill the kid. I think it's so much simpler if we just kill him.
The real
I'm gonna be
question
honest.
is, how did the kid get the light of Arvilion in the first place? I'm told Phalanor
Yeah.
got it, but the fuck is Phalanor? I don't understand these Fey creatures. It's like they can't decide if they want to be real or not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, why would you want to
You're
be
the one that is
anything
like a Fey Lord?
other than real? You know?
Yeah.
Like, why would you turn yourself into a cat? Like, acting as a familiar? Like, where's the fun in that? Don't these, like, creatures, they're immortal, aren't they? Like, how bored must you be to turn yourself into a kitty cat? And then,
Or like a really
trick a
crazy
child
clown
into gaining
to the
magic.
sewers.
Yes, seriously, what the frick frack paddywhack is wrong with
Or-
the sewer gigolo?
Or like maybe even like a Shadow Ram or something.
What?
Oh no, that's cool. That's pretty sick.
Is that a fae?
Yeah.
I
I don't
They
know.
seem pretty spineless to me as Chad shifts uncomfortably.
Oh, he took your spine, didn't he? You should have seen him when he had to fight the deer's, what's it called? Scion? Chosen one? Godling! Oh! That was a hell of a battle. I loved every second of it.
Wait a moment. The deer had a chosen one?
Yeah, his Godling.
What name did they go by?
Ooh, I don't think you know it. It's in a weird ancient tongue called English. And with that, we are going to say goodbye to the raid team on that stinger.
Fuck you too, John!
Guys, thank you so much for joining me on Monday Night Raid Team, City States of Klovisa, the God War. What the fuck? What was that? Any shout-outs? Anything we want to call out before John hits the
Shout out
outro
to the
music?
stream. Shout outs to you. Everyone everyone participating.
Thanks,
for joining.
Temer. Thanks, Millman. I know you never watch the VODs. But
Slam
Millman.
those Twitch primes. Give John money.
50 subs? We have a new sub goal. 50 subs, and I will do a rendition of Dragula.
Yeah.
I don't know how that will work out, and it may take me a while, but if we get there, fuck it, I'll do it. That'll be under fair use, right? Oof.
All right, Chad, give me a low 5.
You low?
Yeah.
Wait, you're there? What the fuck? Alright.
Where are we? I'm looking at the...
Guys,
I'm
we're
looking-
heading
looking at
out.
Discord.
Thank you all so
I
much.
was looking at Twitch.
You're this way?
Bye-bye. Don't
No,
die.
You're this way?